Okie dokie. This will be scuffed as hell, but that's okay. What happened? What happened last session?
So we got to Lomarin. That was exciting. We got to see some of this local geography in this sort of pirate town where not a lot of drama seems to happen. We immediately got to see someone pull up to our Captain Bhaskar and appear as if they were about to throw hands, and instead they just were rivals. Apparently, they were a bit of sea rivals that, at least in the confines of this town, aren't going to kill each other, and in fact are simply going to share a drink. So that was fun, if not a bit of a slight heart attack moment.
Kyle.
Yeah, Jesse Kyle.
And then
You saw Kyle.
yeah, there was Kyle, and he was working barely minimum wage. We told him to join a union, but he told us about a cage fight. And so naturally, Asan and Shepard were like, "Fuck yeah, let's go cage fighting." And yeah,
There was we
Yeah,
witnessed the first
and we
fight
fought.
between the boiler and Blackhand. Blackhand won the first round, and once Shepard and Asan went in, they fought against this guy named Leoric, fellow barbarian, and also Blackhand again. But this time, the crowd went wild over their fan favorites, Gray Man and Ass On. It's crazy.
Ass on,
Ass off.
ass on, ass on. We also met someone named a lion, who was jittery is not the right word. Scared, very scared
Of
sounding
everything.
constantly of everything. They actually, we were able to pay them, and they gave us some information on where the people with the robes were staying or going.
Wait, do you mean Lion or Spots?
Maybe I'm mixing people up.
Yeah, Lion
Lion we
brought
did
us-
speak to after the fight, the cage match. They were a bit of a janitor, and they were scared. At least scared by the
I'm
prospect
mixing
of
people up.
hooded, cloaked
I'm
figures.
sorry.
The kind that we saw during our
A
cage
lion ran off to the mushy pigeon,
yeah, ran off where they
and then
washed it.
Spots, who was also a scared sounding character in hindsight.
Found them in an alleyway.
Spots was the one who gave us the info on the people with the robes.
We got a beautiful performance from them.
Mm.
They
Yeah.
sang to us.
You did bribe
There
them
was a
enough
song
to
about a
stay.
shepherd.
But yeah, at the somebody.
No, go on.
Okay. At the Mushy Pigeon, we met Uncle, not a uncle, just Uncle, who informed us about the
The collective uncle.
most, yeah, the most prominent.
Our
agents.
uncle.
Our uncle.
Our uncle, everybody's uncle. There are currently 5, but the most 2 important ones are the Galman and the Silent Step. And we find that Lion was a little bit jittery because they believe they're being targeted by one of the groups. But yeah, they're the guys who run shit around here, essentially. But I don't think the Mushy Pigeon is kind of on their radar. From there, we rented a room, and then we split ways. That was Sarid, Asan, and Indra, and Brandy. And then it was Shepard, Erland, and Ilaria to the alchemy place.
While a couple of us scouted the what there is to see in Lomarin, a couple more of us went over to check out what interesting alchemical things we could find over at Brass Solutions. We met their very intimidating looking shopkeep with missing fingers, And Erland, completed his quite literal like delivery sort of thing, his bit of a fetch quest, where he was able to complete a deal that had been set up by Layla of our crew, where she had basically given him just 50 gold and apparently was expecting some particularly volatile blasting powder from our friend over at Brass Solutions. So that deal was completed. A mysterious box, this parcel, was given over to Erland. And the rest of us went about, buying a couple things, mainly just Ilaria, just buying a fuck ton of oil. And we got geared up for what shenanigans there is to ensue when we have potions on our side.
All right. I believe you guys left off in the alleyway itself, like Spots still kind of there, just like trembling. They're trembling so fast they're like almost vibrating in place, and you just kind of have to like Shepard, just like put your massive arm onto their shoulder, like be still. And then like the vibration like spreads through your arm, and now you're both just kind of like vibrating in place.
They had just finished explaining to us a bit more about these mysterious mages that we know to be from Tevinter. They've been robed, and they seem to be congregating in the Mages Collective, which is in this badass whale carcass.
So the mages of Lomarin congregate
Lomarin,
in the Mages Collective. The Tevinter mages kind of like come and go. They're
Yeah.
not like permanent residents, and from what you could gather from what Spot said, a lot of people just would rather stay away from them. Like this is like this is a safe space for pirates, and the Tevinters are ruining
These
it.
people are causing trouble. There's a missing kid. They've been docking every couple of days, showing up, causing problems.
And do you remember what Spot said specifically regarding their intentions?
It looks like they're like planning something. Like they're here for something. We don't know quite yet what that is, but with our clue right now, I mean, there may be a missing kid to keep an eye out for. How it kind of matches a little bit with some of the people disappearing last time, but in this case, it doesn't seem like they're like gathering up forces or gathering up a bunch of bandits like last time. It seems like they're setting up for something or looking for something here.
Mm-hmm. Also, I got Roll20 to work the battle map as well. Woo!
Let's go.
Yippee! They should not have been that hard. Anyway,
It's alright.
I will pose an interesting. Actually, I don't know how like cool Ricky would be with this. So maybe next time. But like whenever one of us is out, I guess like one of you could like play as their character, as long as you don't like look at any of the spoilery stuff. Just so like I don't know, they still feel present, but not. But I'll ask Ricky, or unless somebody wants to ping him.
It'd be funny if I played as my own love interest.
Yeah. and then Brandy takes Saradwin's hand, and then they hold hands, and then they kiss each other. Oh my god.
It's like, oh, Sarah, I love you so much. Oh, I love you too, baby girl.
It's just like a kid holding dolls. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Can you find a better place to do that? We're kind of in the middle of a fight.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
When your Sims pick up a different initiative than the one you wanted.
Shepard's just like, why the fuck are you being homophobic? I support gay rights.
And gay wrongs.
And gay wrong.
All right.
I'm for gay rights and gay lefts.
These hands go always.
Okay. So yeah, you are in the alleyway. Spots is still kind of like their eyes are kind of like going back and forth between like your like very intimidating looking group, and then just kind of like slowly waiting for you to end the conversation. Stay. No, you go. You go.
I know you don't really know me, and for all you care, I mean, for all I care, you can throw this out, but I'm gonna let you know, this is a little concoction. I'm a bit of a alchemist, bit of a, person for that. It should help calm your nerves. Take it, don't. I know you're probably taught not to, ingest things strangers give you, so just an idea. And he hands over nerve calmer.
Make a persuasion check. Six.
Let's go first roll of session.
It-
6.
Is there
They-
any? I guess this is very late to ask, but is there any way to like assist in being like, I've
That
taken
depends.
this?
Let's take a
before.
proven together. That depends what you do.
I would like to tell them that, hey, just so you know, I have taken this multiple times, and so has everyone in this party, and it really does the trick.
You've taken nerve calmer, but you're so big and strong, and you ripped out that guy's skin off essentially with your bare hanger.
Everyone has moments in their life where they're anxious, their nerves are all over the place, and our friend here is kind enough to give us this. So I strongly suggest it.
I appreciate that. Just kind of takes it, looks at it. Roll with advantage.
We'll do one more.
Fingers crossed. Oh my
No.
god, please.
Erland is not a talker. We know this.
It's okay. It's okay. I am taking like your -1 into account. It still would have like not been great. Spots just like looks at it, kind of like puts it away. You can tell that they're being nice.
At least you could catch a pretty penny for that.
Well, I think maybe this alleyway's been compromised. Next time maybe send out one or two people together. A big group like you guys do tend to attract a lot of attention. I should get going.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
what
you're
is
right.
that?
What's what?
Is someone? No, okay, no one's following. No one's following. Well,
If we ever wanted to get in contact with you again, is there a way to know how to?
well, some people usually just like leave a little note, in one of the alleyways I frequent, and then place a time and like a day there, and then usually in some sort of encrypted way, they'll tell me how much they're willing to pay, and then I show up. And if I don't, I'm either dead or asleep.
I'm guessing a good call sign for you is I guess a little something like this. He takes a little an ink pen out of Hassan's backpack. He starts he makes a little kind of like almost like a thieves' cant-esque kind of thing, right? Of symbols, right? But basically, it's like a little way to write out Spots' name entirely of spots, just out of little dots. And he writes it out a little bit on the bandages on his hand and shows it.
Whoa, I've never seen somebody write my name like that. That's so cool.
Yeah, I've handled shit like this before.
Yeah, you guys look like you rumble in the thieves guild. Please don't hurt me. Well, it was really great talking to you. Listen, that could be a good way to get in contact. Just don't make it obvious, please. There's a lot of people that would like to see me dead.
We'll see you around.
So,
Thanks. And then you notice they just kind of like find like a loose like ladder laying in the dirt, pick it up with their like bony like long hyena like limbs, place it next to the building wall, scamper up, disappear into like a broken window, and then just like knock the ladder over.
Well, we've got ourselves a lead.
Do we? What? Did you understand anything that person said?
About every third word, but we know where to look, where all these mages like to hang out, so good
Right.
shot of finding one of them black cloaks.
You want to find the black cloaks, or you want to get rid of them?
Well, we got mages here, so ain't gonna be weird for them to go in and see what there is. Could do a bit of recon. We also know what their ship looks like, so depending on what we want to try to do, again, there might be something to find in there.
Alright, where are you guys going?
Now it's night, isn't it?
Oh,
Wait, what were you saying, Annika?
yeah. What time of day is it?
Oh, I'd say like
Evening.
now it's like getting into like early evening, like 5. You guys got here like pretty early, went to a cage match, went like to get food, and now it's like
Ooh, the
almost
sunlight's
6.
still out.
I'm not there, am I?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was circling and looking.
No, you all got together afterward.
Okay.
But Saradwin, like like they mentioned like a whale carcass mages collective, and you know like where that place is essentially.
Oh, okay. So, are we up to investigate a whale carcass?
Is it mage only, or do they accept is it a clubhouse?
Oh, I mean, it sounds like a very disgusting clubhouse, honestly.
No, just because it's whale bones doesn't mean it has to stink. I mean, we dry them out for
Oh,
know.
I thought it was an actual whale carcass. I don't know
Like
nothing
a
about whale carcasses. I haven't been near the ocean.
From what you've seen, Saradwin, like the actual like meat and like organs have just like rotted away. So it's just like a whale like bone, like skeleton essentially, and the buildings were like built into the bone itself.
Because I just don't like a Saradwin is just like, oh, when I first heard of like the whale carcass mage club, I just imagined like a bunch of mages on a floating dead whale. It was pretty funny.
No. It's
All right.
it's above ground.
All right, gang.
Let's split up.
Asan is disassociating again.
Aw,
Man.
man.
Still
He
in
didn't
her
like how I
form.
was messing with Saren, but whatever.
Okay.
Are you guys heading over to the whale carcass then, or?
Looking for
Think
Devinter
so.
mages. So let's go.
Yes, but also as a non-mage, could I I'm not associating myself with these people. like a teenager walking slightly away from their parent. At a mall.
Are you trying to like stay away from like the main kind of group?
A little bit, because I think I don't know if Fawn is present. Assuming he's associating, Sarenwood makes for a very I'm a mage.
Oh, I guess I do look like a mage when you first look at me. I see.
You think?
Well,
So
what's up, Ship?
I kind of have a question. Like, if we run into one of these mages, what's the game plan? Like, what's the,
The black
do you
robe
wanna do?
mages or the chiller mages?
how about both?
well, for the
Well-
black robes, we hog tie them and then interrogate them for information.
But then the chill robes, I just guess they're like cool mages.
Black robes, tie up. Not black robes, don't tie up. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if we exactly want them to be so much on our radar. I know San here is, but Sarid, you got a unique opportunity here.
Hmm.
They won't pay
Yes.
as much attention to someone like you, since you didn't, go out there and put on a whole ass show for the whole town to see. So, you can head in there, get a gauge on what exactly they do in that collective, what they talk about, or what you may just get onto.
Okay.
Get an idea, at least. If one of them black cloaks starts asking around for reasons, here or there, maybe they're looking for something, you mages in your artifacts, anything like that, you can let us know. If we immediately go in, try to kidnap one of them, well, that's going to put the rest of them on high alert. And we still want to have a chance to sneak around their boat.
Hmm. I have an idea, but I don't know if Hassan would be up to look through his own familiar again. I don't know if that's, or they would be suspicious that they're being spied on. But that's
Wait,
an idea.
Are we gonna send Serdwin into the Mages Collective alone?
I was
Hassan
planning to
there,
drag
too.
Hassan with.
Well, yeah, at the very least,
The-
take Hassan with you, but...
So would we just be sending the two of them in to?
Well, it's not like the rest of us are really magey.
Well, I mean, I guess we could just... That's true.
Indra,
Yes.
We can find out how accepting they are of outsiders, but, I mean,
you have a fade spirit.
What about it?
It could mean that you're a maid.
You see his face go through, like, the 7 stages of grief. No.
Is that insulting? Okay, maybe we can play you off as and you just connected with the Fade, and you're just trying to like discover how to deal with your Fade spirit because mages deal with that. So
You want to take a Templar into a Mage's Tower? I think I'm gonna be sick.
I just think you need a change of clothes and like a makeover, and maybe we can like pass you off as a mage.
What's wrong with my...
Your whole outfit is just Templar.
I took off the seal and the necklace. It just looked like a guy in armor. Wait, do I look like a Templar, guys?
It's just your posture.
What does that have to do
Your
with
demeanor.
anything?
You need
Just
to
slouch down a little.
more.
I
Yeah.
don't want to slouch. It's bad for your back.
Well, and your hair too.
What about my hair?
Stop with the gel for once.
What? There's no gel in it. It's just how it looks. Okay. I'm sorry. Some of us are born with thicker hair than others.
Yeah, we gotta make
I
it look
think,
a little
yeah.
sweaty, a little stinky, you know?
What?
I think you don't not look like a Templar.
Okay, who else is slightly magical here? If Indra does not want to expose himself to a bunch of mages.
Shepard looks down at his hands. I could pretend to be magic.
Is this your card?
Well, not a lot of people can get very angry and summon their ancestors. So that could
is
be
true.
magey.
we'll chance it then.
So we all just have like cover stories for why we're in the Mage's Tower?
I would probably just stay outside. See if they, if they need any backup or
What
nothing.
if you're a hand mage? You're really fast with your hands.
I don't.
Oh.
If y'all need me, you can signal for me and I can rush on in, but...
Are we using the same signal from the island or a different one?
one that makes sense. That'd be good. Loud whistle.
Can everybody whistle here?
I don't know how to whistle.
Not very
How about
loudly.
like a word or something?
You've handled animals, haven't you? You don't do any like loud noise to count, like,
Hmm.
wrangle them on over. Nothing.
I can whistle, but if Indra cannot whistle, then I don't
Well,
think
somebody
that would
else can
be a
whistle
good
for
idea.
me.
But what if we can't, and you have to be the one to whistle?
I'll.
Just scream.
I feel like
Yeah.
screaming is gonna bring a lot more attention to me.
Then let's
What?
say it's like, oh boy, it's time for
Tea.
tea. It's
You
time
should
for
say-
tea. And if
Oh.
you hear us like shouting and calling out, and then they're asking us like, why are you shouting? It's time for tea. It's like, oh, I'm shouting for my ride. Okay.
You should say, golly gee, it's time for tea.
Dolly G, it's time for teeth. Yes. Genius.
There has to be a tea culture in this town, right? I mean,
I'm assuming you
Go
guys are
for
saying this
tea.
as like you're walking.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to figure out a plan before you get there, or like you'll get there and you'll just see?
So, what is the plan in which we are going to do?
You three can head in there. Rest of us four can hang back, wait on a signal, and then find out
Which
what you
one?
can
Which
about
three
those
are you
Yeah,
three?
who's?
Our two elves and the big man who can, be their bodyguard or whatever the hell.
Ooh, yes, you are our Kunari bodyguard.
Yes,
I
it's
don't.
me,
I
the
don't know if
bodyguard.
Asan is up for. Just like waves his hand in front of Asan's face.
Yeah, maybe we don't take Hassan inside.
Asan and Brandy can just like look at bugs outside or something.
Well, if you guys are just standing out here, can you like look out for Kyle? I have important business for him.
can do.
I guess we could just. Okay. Could all go in, and then if they don't let us, then we go back.
We could pretend to be Serd with the body.
Every single one of us.
Yes.
Sure.
I feel like
Call us Hassan's entourage, whatever the hell. Let's just
it's like
get
yes,
in
I am
and find
very
out what's going
important.
on. Yeah, he's a little celebrity. Him and, Gray Man. So sure.
Asan just like stumbles wordlessly, like, All right.
All right,
Um,
I have an idea for when we enter that area.
I'm not rolling down a red carpet for your ass.
I have no ideas
I
for
have-
when we.
All right, I have a new idea for this area. Don't worry, I got it. Trust me.
Alright, you have to kind of like walk a little bit through the entire town, passing by a couple of like districts, quote unquote, though everything is so like mishmashed together, it's hard to notice when one starts and the other ends. In the north, kind of like west part of town, you see a bit more greenery with trees with wild branches and kind of not as like the leaves don't reach kind of like the ground. They're all kind of a little bit dry, standing up above and create this kind of closed off like shaded area. You see a whale carcass rest in the north edge of town, with the meat inside rotted away. The skeleton remains as a structure of the mages' collective, with a tower and various smaller buildings built into the bone. A fence of barbed wire surrounds the area, with dancing lights floating above, coloring the area in cool blues and purples. A mass of animals have gotten trapped and killed on the fence. You see someone in comfortable clothes and a flowing cape come by with a basket and collect the animals without paying you much attention. This person is not dressed in, like, black robes or anything, by the way. They just seem to be wearing, like, comfortable, like, similar attire to, Alaria, just kind of like a loose shirt, but then, this kind of, like, flowing cloak above them. and they have like a little basket, and you just see like they pull off like a rabbit that's just been like dead on the barbed wire, just kind of like yank it off the chain, and then wrap it into a cloth and put it in the basket. They notice you, their eyes just kind of look a little confused, but they don't seem to say anything and just walk past.
There doesn't seem to be security yet.
I think Shepard, you would be the only one to hear this, but there is kind of like a faint mewling off to kind of like the right side of the tower.
I immediately point that out to everyone.
Just kind of like a light meow.
Guys, hear that?
It sounds like a cat.
Yeah. Can we go see the cat?
Are we really doing this right now?
Listen, I think it might be important. Maybe the cat knows its way around this place.
It could also be a mage.
And then, even better.
Okay, do you follow the noise?
Yes.
All right. On the kind of like walking around the fence of the whale, you do notice like little drops of blood in the ground, and then kind of like follow them. You see a this kind of like mangly little creature with like tufts of fur missing from its skin. Like one of its eyes is just kind of like permanently closed. Its whiskers kind of like all pointing in like different directions. It seems to have gotten like one of its feet stuck in the barbed wire of the fence, and it's just kind of like trying to claw its way out and like crying.
I run to it to save it.
Yeah. I would like to assist.
Okay. When you do so, Erland and Elaria, you see the person that was previously like collecting animals kind of like begin to approach. They don't seem to have like noticed you guys yet, but you see them like coming closer to your direction.
I'm gonna start chatting.
Okay. What do you say to them?
Hi, good afternoon.
Oh.
Sorry, I think I've lost my way around here. I was hoping if you could point me to the closest haberdashery. My sister's wedding is really soon, and it's really important I find us matching hats, you know? She's really particular about these things.
You're planning a wedding here?
She has really, obscure styles, I would say, and her fiance is a bit of a colorful person.
They kind of like nod in understanding, like, I see. Make a deception check.
What the hell's that?
21.
Yeah.
Okay. They're like, well, most stores don't really have hats, but perhaps there is a general goods store, and I think around this time they do collect a lot of bird feathers. We get our supply of from there sometimes.
DM. Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
does this person have any? Can you describe their clothing?
Um.
The contents of their basket.
Oh, animal parts.
Like just general dead animal parts.
Not, well, less parts, more like just dead animals that they've collected. Like, birds,
fragrant.
various bugs, nothing like super big. The biggest would probably be like a rabbit in there. And you would know from like you've seen mages from like your line of work. They need specific spell components for certain spells.
Mm.
While that's happening, Saradwin, Shepherd, how are you getting this cat out of the barbed wire?
I would like to.
Okay, Shepard.
Yes.
Pull the barbed wire apart for me so I can like try and take his paw out.
Okay. And I'll do that, and as we're doing that, I'll talk to the cow, like, hey, little friend, we're just trying to help. Please stay still. We're gonna try to get you out of here, okay?
Okay, Shepherd, make an animal handling check, and Saradwin, please make a sleight of hand check.
23.
23.
Ooh.
Okay.
What'd you get?
During this time. It's loading. Okay. 16.
16, okay. Shepherd, you kind of like pull the barbed wire away, and said when you begin to kind of like take it, like untangle the cat's, like you can see it's about to start like wailing because it hurts, but then Shepherd, you just kind of like start petting it, scratching its head a little bit, calming it down, and it seems to kind of like understand the situation that it's in, and kind of like just rests its head on your hand and trusts you a little bit. And as you get the wire untangled, what do you do with the cat?
I have a cloak. So I get out. We gotta stuff this cat somewhere. So I take my cape and basically wrap it around the cat and just hold it like a little baby. And you can barely see its face.
I pull out a healing potion, and try to get the cat to drink the healing potion.
Wait. No. We need those.
I will, okay, I will tell you, because you both rolled well, I will tell you, it's not like gravely injured, it was just like, like wailing for help, essentially. Like, you would be able to kind of like, hey Mark, you'd be able to like fix the kitten's leg, without too much issue. It was just like the issue of like it being stuck there.
Can I try to help fix the kitten's leg?
Right now would be a bit difficult, as like Ilaria is still in the middle of like talking to.
That's why I'm putting him in like a giant fur burrito.
Okay. We'll help the kitty later.
Are we still in... Sorry.
Yeah, the person is still talking to you, but kind of go, all right, well, this was great. I do need to finish my rounds, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, your name again? You were so helpful. Thank you so much.
They kind of just, like, look a little bit annoyed. Gita. The name is Gita. Anything else?
Well, no, thank you so much. You've made my sister Laura's wedding the happiest day. I'm gonna go get those feathers right now.
Great. Were you heading into the Magus Collective? The stairs are right there, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. I do have a friend to visit, so yes, definitely. She's one of our wedding guests, so yep.
Mm-hmm. And they kind of like continue walking by. Saradwin, they like begin to approach Saradwin and Shepherd, not seemingly like suspicious or anything. What do you guys do to like hide your tracks?
Well, now it looks like I'm carrying like a bundle of fur. Like I just bought this thing. And I just I just bow and go over to where Laurie is.
Shepherd, purposely just loud enough to hear, for the person to hear, says, "Aw, how's the baby feeling? I know they've been a little sick."
Oh, I know. It's just like, I've been like, I just feel like covering him up will just like help him out, you know.
Yeah, we'll make sure the baby's okay.
Yeah.
They both of you make deception checks, or one of you with advantage?
I think both of us.
Let's both make one. Yeah.
Yeah.
A 19.
Okay, nice.
Woo.
I rolled a 1.
Ooh.
I want to play this out.
Okay, you want to play it out?
The
Okay,
blanket
okay.
starts meowing, and she's like, "Yeah, ever since she was cursed as a cat, yeah,
Yeah,
like
The person walks by, just kind of like double takes, and then just you see like their face go into like this confused, almost like hold on a second expression, and then instantly it just melds away, and they just kind of go, all right, and walk past you.
wow, Shepard, you're amazing. They totally
They
got
totally think it's a baby.
yeah, baby cursed by being a cat.
Alright, yeah, for context, Mark, everybody's outside of the Mages Collective right now, trying to go in, but they got a little sidetracked with the cat.
Oh God, did I ever sleep?
Someone has been with the group just dissociating.
That was worth it.
Yeah. Oh God, where
It's
are we?
sad. I have a cat.
You didn't.
Oh
miss
God, oh no, you can't handle responsibility.
Yes, I do.
It's a baby. What do you mean?
Mhm,
This is
yeah.
my son. He was
Pride is
Cursed
not the
cat.
word I'm looking for. So,
Sorry,
are we
bringing.
Done.
So wait, we're trying to get into the Mages Collective?
Hey, you're out of your dissociation.
Yeah,
you feeling better, bud?
sometimes the sea wolf just goes on a monologue, and I'm like, I don't care, and he's like, too bad, and then just makes me listen.
Yeah.
Ah, God, it's such a nightmare sometimes.
Now you intricately know, like, the details of a very specific fish at the bottom of the ocean. Just send,
Well, if Brandy ever
just like
needs
showing you a
help
PowerPoint
catching
presentation.
a fish, if Brandy ever needs help catching a very specific fish, I think I can help. It very much likes. What was the name of it? Japanese spider crabs. It likes that, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah. You back? You can get your head in the game. We're going in to do some recon.
That song just like slaps his cheeks a couple times. I'm ready. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones, anyway?
Remember, you're famous, and I guess we're your entourage.
Right. All right. So do you guys just want me to go in? Like,
We're going in
already-
together.
we're going in together. All
The
right.
steps are right there.
I just wanted to make sure, Okay. Well, let's do this.
Okay.
And we go in.
You step
Oh.
up. Oh,
Sorry. Are we bringing the baby?
The baby must come, yes.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
know
do-
where else
leave
for it
that
to
there?
go.
Is the baby content in being swaddled?
I peek into the fur bundle.
it's falling
Is it
asleep in
content?
your arms.
Oh, he's doing biscuit.
Oh.
Okay.
Could I? Sorry.
Yes.
Saradwit, can I?
Hmm.
And then I want Ilaria to kind of change the blanket into like a baby swaddle, so it looks like it's an actual baby, but it's just the kitty strapped to their chest.
I get my cloak back.
We can't have more pets. We have too many.
A cat is
That's you.
fine.
No, says the DMs.
That's them.
I'll
It's a
feed him.
kitty.
Alright, you step up to what is the main tower. Would Ilaria have ever seen circle towers up close?
Far away enough, but never really within the perimeters of one, I'd say.
Okay. The feel is definitely different from the ones that you've seen, and you notice like Indra is just kind of like looking around a little bit bewildered. For once, the doors are open and welcoming. The windows are large that let in lots of natural light. The tower itself is built of wood and bone around the skeleton of the whale. Ivy grows up the side, and you see a greenhouse with a garden off to the left of the tower. Several other wooden buildings built up high, connected by ladders and planks, signify a small communal living space for those that need it. Trees with wild, spindling branches grow around the tower, yet as you climb the Hill of Bones, you see out past them a desolate wasteland further north, dead trees and black grass. Many of you recognize the Blightland when you see it. Inside the tower is cramped yet cozy. Several mages eye you as you walk in, but don't say much. Dark wooden planks line the floor and several carpets are strewn around, all of different make. You see fireflies and glass jars perpetually light the long hallways as you walk through the main room. Everybody's just kind of going about their business, not really paying you much attention. Pass by a dining room, a kitchen, a study. Not too many people occupy every room, but the place always feels alive. The center room seems to be a large arena where mages shoot spells at makeshift targets. One of them, with deadly precision, burns the target to cinders. Okay, we're in. What now?
Is there like a front desk or something, or like someone who seems like they're working here instead of just being here?
There doesn't seem to be a front desk or anything. This place isn't really built for, like, you notice, it's not built for visitors. This is just like where mages go to like study and learn, essentially.
Hello, I am the Black Blade. Some of you may know of me.
You see like one person, like you were just walking past a hallway. Do you like go into like a study or something?
Well, you said the first. Wait, so the opening was just like kind of a common room, did you say, or no?
Less of a common room. It's more like a vestibule. Like, it's small. There's like maybe one bench. Kind of has like a hand painted portrait of several different important looking people. You're not really sure how like mage circles are run. And then immediately there's just like a door that leads down a long hallway. There's not like a place for like newcomers to kind of...
Is there anyone in the vestibule or someone walking by who I happen to grab their attention?
Sure, there's an elven person kind of like with pale skin, tattoos kind of like glittering up both of their arms, in kind of like symbols of snakes and like other large serpents. They don't seem to be wearing like any sort of like mage's clothes. They all just seem to be wearing like comfortable clothing. No cloak
to be
or
fair, so is
anything.
Hassan.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. So like the mages here aren't dressed up in like circle like mage robes. They're just like people kind of. And as you yell that, they just kind of like look up and go, hello?
Hi, sorry, just I'm used to how the mainland deals with visiting mages. How do things work around here?
Well, you come inside.
I don't need to report to anyone. State my name, business, identity, verification cards. Anything like that?
You have those in Ravane?
Well, I'm not really from Ravane.
Yes, we can tell. Well, the senior enchanter is upstairs if you want to speak with them, but otherwise, the libraries are on the second floor. There is a class going on in the main room. History of, I don't know, some weird necromantic magic. There's I mean, you would have to speak with people who are using the alchemical rooms, if you are allowed inside. But this place is open. We just ask that you don't disturb anybody who's working.
Oh, that's. Sorry, I'm just not used to that.
Yes, we know. It's fine. I will say, non-mages don't usually stick around. We're not going to kick you out, but just curious. Is there anything specific you're looking for? You seem like you walk with a purpose.
I walk with purpose everywhere I go.
Uh-huh.
Well, for the most part, we're looking around some interesting situations with some outsider mages, shall we put it.
They kind of get this confused look on their face. I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Never mind. I'll talk to the senior enchanters. Thank you so much, though. You were very helpful. And I don't want to interrupt your studies, so...
Yes, I must be getting back to raising the dead. And I just walk away.
Asana's just so confused, like, why is necromancy a regularly taught class?
You see, like, Indra's face just kind of, like, in this perpetual just look of shock, disgust, and, like, biting back, like, to say something.
Remember, this is a place that just... They're not governed by laws. We don't want to get in trouble here.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
You shouldn't have laws.
It's really against what my people are about too, so I understand the disgust.
At least we can agree on that.
For once.
See,
Looks like we should...
This is what
talk.
happens when you let mages govern themselves. That's all I'm saying.
Hey.
There's a greenhouse
Hey.
right there.
I'm just saying, I'm also upset about this, and the Dalish govern themselves as well, so... Just saying.
Like Indra just kind of like looks at you and then looks at Saradwin and then looks back at you and goes,
We don't raise the dead. There's
Low
levels.
bar!
There's
Low bar!
levels. There's levels.
Can we just get on and then leave as quickly as we can?
Yes, let's. They said the senior enchanters were upstairs. They're probably the ones with the most know-how in this area.
They also have public alchemy. She turns to Erland rooms.
This ain't really my kind of place.
I'll take the lead on this one.
Further upstairs seem to be libraries and experimental rooms. You pass by one where someone gathers the material, components for spells. Another room, someone stands mixing ingredients for potions. There are several stock rooms, and Erland, you immediately get this almost like whiff of pure lyrium from behind one of the doors. And you see, as Indra passes by, his eyes just kind of like glow a little bit brighter. And he kind of like taps Hilaria on the shoulder. I don't like asking for this, but there's a room with a whole bunch of fucking lyrium in it. Do you mind getting me some?
She just slinks away.
No questions asked.
Erlen kind of stops dead in his tracks, tenses
Wait, does Ilaria have the cat, or do I have the cat?
No,
have
you
the
have a
cat.
cat.
You have the
She-
cat.
Oh,
she
okay, just
baby
checking.
strapped it to
Swaddle.
you. Yeah,
Alright, okay.
your hands are free.
Instead, takes a cat into the lyrium room and lets it go
No,
wild.
no.
No.
Kind kind of stops dead in his tracks, kind of visibly tenses up, the fists kind of tighten. Outside of that door. So, Laurie, what was it you were doing?
Huh?
Erlen isn't
Oh.
saying this. I'm saying this.
Oh, okay. She's gonna go get some lyrium for her cool buddy.
There's there's like several like stock rooms. A few of the doors are open. The one that smells of lyrium is not. The hallway is currently empty, and you see Indra just kind of like look over at her and then just kind of like position himself so that nobody can like see her if they were to come up the hallway.
Sort of just standing there as Ilaria goes up to the door and the you know, the knob and all that. What are you doing?
Checking the room out. There's no sin in
Don't.
that.
You don't want what's in that room.
Oh, I don't, but who's to say I'm taking it? I'm looking.
Ilaria,
Yeah.
really,
Yes.
really, you're just gonna take a look.
Yes. She's not laughing. Yeah, hold it.
Ilari is a good liar. Annika's not.
You must remind me. Did I meet you yesterday?
Did you?
From my recollection and understanding of you two, you've known each other for quite some time.
Yeah.
That's true.
You ain't much for sightseeing.
Well, maybe I've taken a new lease on life.
Yeah, you gonna start window shopping?
Oh, I've always gone window shopping. You just never followed me.
That room's bad news.
Well, you know what they say about the cat.
Keep it in the bag.
Meow.
Not that one. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction.
You stay
brought
away
it
from
back.
this cat.
No.
Sarah holds it against her like it's a wounded baby.
Shepard immediately goes, Indra, keep your horse away from this cat.
Oh, are you all just kind of like crowding around Ilaria?
Blowing my cover, man.
Huddle. Don't make it look suspicious.
Room 52.
All right, fine.
35.
I'll go.
Hut, hike.
I gotta take a leak though, so I'll be right back. You guys are going to the senior enchanters.
That was the plan.
top of the tower,
all right.
I think.
So fancy office, got it. I know where to follow bureaucracy. Pretty easy. I'll be right back. And she goes.
You just like go down the hallway or something and.
She's gonna find a corner too. I don't know
Okay,
what
okay,
bathrooms
gotcha,
are. We're not
gotcha.
gonna.
Yeah. All right, make a stealth check. Everybody else, are you just like heading upstairs?
I mean, Asan is where he's supposed to be, so...
Okay, yeah. Indra follows.
I'll catch
Yeah,
up.
Shepard just goes with.
I'll
Yeah.
catch up. I've heard that one before.
You know, that's just gonna increase the chances of her getting caught, right?
I'm sure she can handle herself.
That ain't what it's about.
What is it about then?
I ain't trying to help her get what's in this room.
You're not helping her. You're not doing anything.
Find out what you will. I'll stay out here, and we'll both head back to meet with y'all.
Does everybody, except for Erland, head back upstairs then?
I mean, Asan is taking the lead on this, so...
Okay.
Yes, I'm right behind
Head
Asan.
upstairs, yes.
Alrighty. You finally reach the top of the tower that has the quarters for all that work as faculty. The senior enchanter's quarters are in the center room behind a large wooden door that's slightly ajar.
I knock like twice and then open the door anyway.
Okay. do you like wait a moment, or do you just knock?
No, I'll give it like 2 seconds. Wait for a response.
Okay.
And if they don't respond, then I'm going in anyway.
You hear like shuffling, and then as like you open the door, you see before you a young child with light skin, straight black hair, a little bit of like covers its eyes, gray eyes, and this kind of like 1,000-yard stare, and then they kind of like snap up to your face and look at you and just go, "Yeah?"
Sorry, I'm quite new in town. I'm known as the Black Blade.
Never heard of you.
Of course, fair enough. I did have some interesting questions about the goings-ons of this town.
The goings-ons? What do you... It's Lomerin, what more do you want to know?
A young child getting kidnapped by some outsider group?
They just kind of like think to themselves a little bit. No, don't really know anything about that.
The bright white ship docked in port?
Oh yeah, it's those Tevinter freaks, right? Yeah.
So you know nothing about the... fuck, I didn't write down his name because you guys... Fuck, what was his name? Does anyone else have it written down?
Whose name?
The kid that got kidnapped.
You did not get their name.
Didn't have a name.
We did... Well, I think we got the mom's name, though.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone know that?
What session was that?
The last
Last
session.
session.
Last session.
No, I didn't write it down.
Ah,
Listen, if you're gonna be wasting my time here, can you at least go downstairs? This is, you know...
well, no, I was also curious.
Okay.
What types of magic do you get wrapped up in this far away from the eyes of the Templars?
All kinds. What do you care? You a cop?
No, I'm not. I'm from the Dalish. We believe in more freedom when it comes to magic.
Oh, yeah, you're those weird traveling elves. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we have a bunch of, like, different magic, but... all types, really. Why, you interested? We do have a blood magic class coming up soon, but that's not for a few months.
I might be interested in that, but as you said, a few months, so we'll see. You haven't heard anything weird going on with Tevinter folk?
We try to stay out of their way. Sometimes they come by here asking about some people, or I guess like one specific person, but it's not like we have a hold over all of mages in Tevinter.
Can I make an insight check?
Go ahead.
Does anyone else want to make an insight check? Especially after that, goddamn.
Ooh.
I'll insight check him.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank God, Asan's not wise.
Okay. 24.
24. They are telling you the like exact truth that they know. Like, they are not like even trying to kind of like hide anything. They're just like seemingly confused about the whole situation.
Not that I would know, but
If Sarah wants to like whisper in your ear or something, it's fine.
I give him like a side eye and like a slight nod.
So nothing weird has happened with the Tevinter since they've been here?
Well, they come and go, but we're a little on the outskirts of town. Sometimes they go and bother the other people. I
The
don't.
other people?
Well, like people in town. I mean, it's sometimes they come in here and keep asking if we got any new members, but we don't really have like a membership system. I don't keep track of every person that's been in this building. I'm probably gonna forget you guys soon.
Oh, you'll never forget me.
Okay. Yeah, but
2 points of psychic damage.
but yeah, I mean, it's not really any of my business.
Alright. So then, I just have one other point of curiosity. How did you become the senior enchanter at such an age? Not me doubting your abilities, just I'm impressed.
Oh, well, I've been told I was born with a large collection of magic. And then I got here, and then I guess well, sorry, I guess I just learned to control it or something. Next thing I know, I'm senior enchanter. Nobody really has a problem with it, so the place hasn't burned down yet.
I mean, you seem to be doing very well.
Yes, thank you.
Of course. Alright, well, we were just curious about what the Tevinter was doing here, so I don't want to bother you any longer unless my companions have anything to say. Alright, no, so we will be out of your hair then.
Great speaking with you, Hand Black.
Nope, it's the Black Blade.
Oh.
I actually defeated the Black Hand in combat.
Oh, that was you. I've heard about the fight.
Yes.
It caused quite a commotion.
I was also in that fight.
Yes, that was the other one, yes.
Oh, the other one. All right.
He's quite good at combat,
Okay.
but I'm sure you don't care about that unless it's magic.
Wait, none of my business.
Fair enough. Also, I'm going to slide them 2 gold. I feel really bad about what happened to the Black Hand. If you want to, I don't know, buy them a drink on my behalf, that would be wonderful.
Just kind of stare at the money, stare at you. I can't purchase alcohol.
Right. Well, you can't purchase alcohol for yourself. Considering the way that the rules work here, I don't think anyone would care if you bought them for someone who is of age.
They just you see like the little like cogs in their brain start to turn, and they get this like kind of face like every child gets, where they're like just silently thinking to themselves, and they go, yeah, okay.
Alright, well, you know what? If you don't give it to them, then consider it a courtesy for your time well spent. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Have a good one.
Do you all just leave?
Yeah, I mean, Asan walks out.
Probably.
Okay. To the 2 E's. Natural 20 on stealth. Earl, I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
Here we are.
13. Okay. You wait for quite a bit. Ilaria,
Yeah.
you take a different turn. You find your way back to like the main vestibule, and notice that there is a closed door, kind of like leading to the other side of the tower, essentially. And someone has left a I wouldn't say like a signature mage's robe, but it is this kind of like flowy, pretty, like nicely made blue cloak, just kind of like lying on a chair somewhere.
Ooh, finders keepers.
Do you put it on?
Yup.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I mean, I want to put it on, but put it on in a way that, like, I'm assuming there might be a veil going on. Yep.
Sure.
Obfuscate.
Obfuscates her face.
Okay. Do you try the door going to the left side instead?
Yep. Take the long way
locked.
around. Oh. That's never stopped me. Lock picking again is...
Thieves' tools check. So if are you proficient with it? Yeah, you
Yeah, it's been a
automatically.
hot
But
second,
do you have your expertise? Is it with lockpicking or?
Lock picking.
Okay. Should. I think if you just like click it.
Okay. I have been in another window. Boop.
Okay.
It's a 13.
God damn, roll a fucking 3. You kind of like fumble with it a little bit, and just as you hear somebody kind of like coming up behind you, you get the door open and like rush inside. This is like a completely kind of like different wing of the building. This seems to be kind of like the more storage based area of the tower. Seemingly things that they're kind of like just keeping in supply, but not as like readily available for just the general public. There are like a few doors that you can kind of like go check.
Do they have peepholes?
Sure.
I'm gonna go to the first one to my left.
Okay. Are you looking for anything specific?
Does Ilaria have as strong of a nose as, like,
You wouldn't
sense of
be
smell?
able to tell like what smells like lyrium, but like as you kind of like peek through the doors, one you see an armory of kind of like cloaks and various other items. The next one, you see a bunch of kind of like almost like shoebox types, just kind of like all arranged in a specific order that you can't quite make out from just the peephole. And then the next one is a large kind of like closet full of red and blue potions.
Well, I'm gonna go for the red and blue
Okay.
potion.
It is locked. Make a thieves' tools check, please.
Let's go. Hold on.
You do have a reroll if you would like to use it.
I'm gonna use it.
Okay. Chick, chick. It doesn't even make a sound. You get the door open. And you would know. You are in a closet full of healing and lyrium potions.
I'm gonna snack. What is the box that looks the most empty? Nothing a little too...
They're not in boxes. They're just like on the shelf, essentially.
Oh, okay. She's gonna take the ones from the back and make it a little look like... Well, hold on. Are these potions tidy? Or is it a bit like a Target situation?
I'd say these are not as like nicely arranged. There is just like a bag like just full of like lyrium dust sitting on the floor, and then kind of like a barrel of like that you open up kind of like of just like dried elf root. And the potion bottles are kind of like all in different bottles, seemingly just kept there until they can place them in like a nicer arrangement. It is a bit like haphazard, but this is just for storage. It's all like, arranged in a way that people know exactly what they're looking for, but not as like, nice as they would be for grabbing right off the shelf, essentially.
Takes a little bit of each. Taking care to make sure that she keeps kind of the haphazard nature. If one row looks a little too empty, she's gonna like add like maybe 5 or so, just to make
Okay.
it look like it's full enough.
How many are you taking of each? Because you don't have a bag of holding with you.
I don't.
You do have like
Does
a like
Illyria-
like your little like knapsack kind of thing.
Yeah, does the lyrium jingle?
Yes.
Like the liquid lyrium. What about the powder lyrium?
Oh, powdered lyrium would not, but like the bottles would kind of.
Hmm.
Ding 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 ding.
Let's see what's in mine. Let's see. Well, I'm definitely getting some dried elf root.
Okay.
I do have a shepherd shirt, so I would like to use that to kind of, roll. How big are the bottles? Not too big, like a beaker, smaller.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the type of potion you're getting. So like the common ones are a bit on the smaller side, and then there are ones that are like provide a lot of healing. So those would be like a gallon essentially.
I don't know how much I could fit into like an extra large printed tee.
Not a lot.
Not a lot, but
Um,
Ilaria does have experience sneaking alcohol from her parents' liquor cabinet.
Also true. I'd say just make a sleight of hand check, and then from then we'll figure out how many.
24.
24. I'd say you can fit 2 common and then either 2 uncommon or 1 rare, and that is total. So like you can fit 2 uncommon healing or lyrium, and then 2 uncommon healing or lyrium, or 1 rare healing or lyrium.
I'm so sorry. Can you type that out, please?
You can fit like essentially 4 potions total, or you can fit 2 of like the smaller ones and 1 bigger one, and you can decide what kind of potions you're.
All right. I would like the 2 common and 2 uncommon. And would the elf root have any? I mean, it's dried elf root. It's like,
If
bay leaf.
Erland makes that into a potion, he can use that as a resource.
I'll take like a handful. I don't know how much that would be.
Okay. I mean, you wouldn't know. You'll figure it out. So you get 2 healing and 2 greater healing. Or are you getting any of the Illyrium potions?
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. So is it 2 healing or 2 lyrium?
You
That
can
was
get
2
Okay. 4 total of
Okay,
like whatever.
I'm gonna get solely lyrium.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I'm fine. I'm like-
Okay, so
confident.
are you getting like two like common lyrium and 2 uncommon lyrium?
Yes, sirree.
Okay.
I hope my typing isn't.
And I will explain what those do if any of the mages take that.
Ilaria, thief and part-time dealer.
Okay. Do you head back, or are you standing in the hallway?
I would like to kind of sneak. I guess I would have to take a different route, considering somebody was behind.
Okay. What different route are you taking?
Ooh, the opposite long way around.
Okay.
I guess I
As
have
you
to-
kind of like head towards like the back of the tower, you notice that like the stairs kind of like block your. So it's not like a perfect circle. It's like two semicircles, and the right side it heads like up around. The left side it's just kind of like for storage, and you're not really meant to kind of like go anywhere. There are windows if you would.
I'll consider. Sorry, I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick. I
Okay.
hate to. Yeah.
You're good.
I'll be back.
All right, everybody else, you're heading out of the. You're heading back downstairs. Cool. Erland. It has been a minute. Maybe, and then like 5 minutes, and then you're starting to get a little worried of where the fuck she went.
Didn't get lost here, did she? input. Don't worry about it.
The rest of the
Others will be
group,
done
like,
upstairs soon.
Hmm?
The others will be done upstairs soon. It's
as you're mumbling that to yourself, you feel kind of like Shepard step up behind you.
Hi.
you learn much.
What you doing?
What do you think?
What you doing?
I'm waiting for her to come back. She just taking her sweet ass time.
How long has she been in there?
She's not come back since y'all left.
Maybe thought about going in,
What?
like to see.
I ain't trying to get myself lost in this place either. All right, I was waiting for y'all to come back. Get
She's
much out of
probably fine.
manners? Did you get much out of the enchanters?
Hassan did all the talking.
Yeah, I imagine
Yeah.
he likes to do that.
Hey. Rude.
Hopefully, all the paying attention.
No, they know nothing about the Teventer, except that they ask weird questions sometimes, but those don't seem to point anywhere.
Great. Haven't caught sight of any of them on the way here either. At least that I can tell. You can keep
I
trying to
feel
look
like
around.
they leave the guild here alone because, truthfully, they like to pick on the isolated members or isolated mages.
Isolated.
Which is probably why that young child went missing.
Can we just please get out of this place? Do you not feel that? It reeks of magic.
Oh yes, it reeks of magic.
No,
Oh,
that's not what I'm
boo-hoo.
saying. It just...
Oh.
You've never been in a circle tower before. It's not usually like this.
It's strong.
When Indra brings that up, Erland, you do notice it's heavy. Like there's a... It's a little difficult to kind of like think completely straight. And whenever you start to think a little too hard, you just... Your mind just kind of goes, it's a little too difficult. Whoever wants to can make an Arcana check.
Oh hell yeah.
Potent.
I'm good at that. Theoretically.
Keep some folk in here for long, they start feeling hazy.
Okay, 14. There's definitely like a denseness. It's not the same as the Fade, but it does fuck with your mind a little bit. It's just a little too, kind of like when you're like at the grocery store and you're tired, and then like the overhead lights are just a little too bright and people are a little too loud. It's just like a lot to kind of constantly experience, and it makes thinking rather difficult.
Alright, jokes aside, yes, this place is a little much.
Sort it out outside then.
Okay, are you all heading out?
Yeah.
All right. As you make your way back through the tower, downstairs into the vestibule, you notice one person just kind of standing around looking. Where'd it go?
Where did what go?
Oh, I just left a cloak here. It's just gone. The fuck? Whatever. Not my business. Just kind of like brushes past you all.
I mean, this is Lomarin. You know, be careful where you place things.
Just wordlessly. Just like as if they already forgot about it.
What color is your cloak?
Huh? What?
What color is your cloak?
Oh, like a kind of like a shimmering blue. I don't know. It's fine. I'll get another one.
Oh,
We have
okay.
like a stock.
Ooh.
And then just kind of walk back into the tower.
Sorry, I hope they go.
Ilaria, what are you doing?
I'm still back at the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other doors, I'm sorry. So I'm in the red and blue potion door. The other one was boxes.
Yes.
Look at the peephole, double check nobody's coming through my way. And-
As you look into the
Oh.
peephole, like into the vestibule, you just see like the group there.
I'm gonna reverse a little bit. What's the third door?
The third door was several cloaks and kind of like other accessory type items. Belts, you see a few boots, gloves.
Wink.
Can make a thieves' tools check. 26.
It's the scene from Clueless where she's, changing her outfit.
Okay. You step inside, you can feel a hum of magical energy from these.
That's the one thing I don't understand. Alright. She's gonna, I guess, put the cloak back on a hanger, smooth out any wrinkles.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna backtrack.
Alright. Heading back into the vestibule.
Yep. Kind of the door that she first came in through to... Oh my god, I don't know how to describe this. The hallway door, the ones that are not the three doors into the...
Yeah.
Check in again, of course.
The group is still like, I mean, unless you guys left already.
Wait, so, I'm sorry. The door with the boxes. Was the group there?
No. The group is in the vestibule, like in the main area that you just like first come in through. That is like the door. There's two doors in the vestibule. One leads further into the tower, kind of like up the stairs and stuff. The one that you went through, the left door, that just leads
The
down
group
this
is there.
hallway.
Oh, sorry. The one that I just came in through.
That's the door that leads into this kind of like large, long hallway of just like supplies, storage, stuff like that.
How far is that window? Like how far down?
There are a few windows kind of like in between the doors of storage. It's like a 30-foot drop.
30 foot.
Well, maybe not 30, like 20. But like the tower is kind of like built up.
You think, DM, do you think I can rappel down with my rope?
Yes, you can.
I do have 50.
Yes, you can.
It's so fun not playing the rogue this time.
I do have.
Mark, you missed the windows.
I do miss the window. I jump out the window.
Yeah. All right. You kind of like have to like get your fingers like underneath the door and like open it up. It's like a little stuck. How do you propel down with your rope?
I think I have. Google. Show me some pythons. Okay, peg or spike driven into a rock or crack. It's part of my burglar's kit, so I'm gonna,
Burglar.
Okay.
shimmy my way down.
All right. Just make an acrobatics check.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ooh.
You
I'm
you
waiting
like
for the
expertly
carpet
just like make your way down, kind of like unleash the hook from the window, and then just kind of like put it all away into your bag. The group is still in the vestibule. Are you guys waiting to like for Ilaria, or are you heading out?
Shepard would wait.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna make my way back into the main entrance.
You guys see Ilaria walking up the stairs
Oh,
from like the main
Oh,
entrance.
hey.
hi.
Yeah. Hi.
You just leave? What was that?
I went to the bathroom and they had
On the
some-
boat?
No.
That'd be
I tried
very
to find the
inconvenient to have gone
dormitories
to the
here,
boat.
and they had like a really surprisingly nice bathroom with running water. Of course, I had to wash my face a little.
Whatever, let's just get the hell out of this place.
This place is a bit curious, not gonna lie.
It's a headache that I don't like.
Ireland, everything that's not underground is a bit of a headache for you.
Hey, hey, hey.
Underground ain't exempt from that.
All right.
Alright, fair enough.
Okay. Where are you guys headed?
I'll get back to the boat.
The boat?
I'd probably think the boat.
Okay.
Josh thinks the boat. It's because it's also at the docks where we might be able to find, other boat. The white boat.
What's everybody else thinking?
Do we have any other leads to follow right now?
I think for now we head back to the boat, and then maybe tomorrow we discuss more.
I'm gonna look out for Kyle.
Okay.
Kyle!
Alright, that's where we'll take our break then. I just wanted to get like a direction that you guys are heading into. Alright, be back by what, 6:30?
Sure.
Yeah.
You want more time?
Heat up dinner. No.
We do 6:35.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Thank you.
You all head back to the boat, your safe haven. As you're walking there, Saradwin, you're keeping an eye out for Kyle, yes?
Yes.
Okay, make a perception check, please.
Can I make a Kyle check?
13.
13. You like kind of can pick him out of the crowd a little bit as you like strain your eyes, and you kind of like notice him walking past you. What do you do? What do you say to him?
Kyle!
Oh, hey.
Hey, I was just thinking about that potion you let us try back at the cabin.
Yeah.
What was it? What is it called?
Oh, well, I like to call it Monster Energy. But legally I think it's meth.
How would I acquire this monster energy?
Oh, the recipe's pretty simple. You just... What's the... Look up the fucking spreadsheet.
He just looks at the back of the monster can.
Yeah!
It's like, yes, you'll need some carbonated water, sucrose, glucose syrup, citric acid E330. Oh shit.
Brother's
I'm
actually
back.
looking at the back of the can right
My
now.
brother in Christ.
Saradwin is asking Kyle how to make a Monster Energy potion.
Ah!
Alright, so what you need is a little bit of crushed lifestone, and then some blood lotus, and then you just like crush them all up, and then you mix them all, and then like some sparkling water if you know where to get that, and then like you just blend it together, and that's how I make it, and
Okay, so crushed limestone,
lifestone.
life stone. Okay.
Blood
Do they
lotus.
sell that around here?
Yeah, probably. I think Sid's got some.
Go to Sid's. Okay.
Oh, is that... Oh, Bubbles! He looks at, like, the cat strapped to your... Hey, I haven't seen this little guy in forever.
Is this yours?
No, it's Uncle's.
Who's uncle's?
Oh.
Like, Uncle, he runs the mushy pigeon.
Ah, okay. Alright. Well, thank you for the recipe.
Yeah, of course.
It'll be an honor to have the energy of a monster.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, hey, but don't drink it too fast, or else you're gonna end up like Zeke.
Hmm. What happened to Zeke?
Oh man, I don't even wanna get into it really. Let's just say
Okay.
he still hasn't fallen asleep.
Oh man. Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
All right, later, dude.
Bye.
Fist bumps you and leaves.
Erland.
Monster dealer.
So,
Oh no, what is it?
I have a brand new potion recipe. And she gives you like this piece of paper that she written down. It's like, alright, we're gonna need some crushed lifestone, blood lotus, and then we have to like gargle some water. I don't know how that works, but we'll figure it out. And then it'll give us monster energy. Erland, do you know what this means?
What does it mean?
Monster energy. We could have the energy of a monster.
I see where you might be confused. Look, I make drugs. Yeah, but I don't make drugs. Understand me? This looks more like drugs.
It's not drugs.
It's perfectly legal.
Yeah. He had it in a can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would be
Oh well, whenever we go back to Sid's, or I don't know.
I can try it. I can try to make this for you, but I'd be a little careful.
Oh yeah.
1. And then we'll see.
Mhm.
That all you got for me, Dan? In the realm of weird-ass recipes?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. All right.
I'm taking the cat back to the ship. But we'll go back to the mushy pea at some point.
Pigeon.
The mushy.
The mushy pea. Oh no.
Why?
If your pee has enough substance to be classified as mushy, you have a problem.
It's called being on your period.
Oh.
All right, you guys go back to the boat.
Yes.
Okay. Back on the ship, you see most of the crew has kind of like dispersed throughout the town, but you see Paramjeet just kind of like tidying up the sails, making sure that they're ready to go if you ever need to run. And then Alayla is just kind of like staying above board, enjoying the ocean air. As the sun has now set, it's quite dark out, and the city has like lit up a little bit. What do you all do?
I'm gonna take some time and help fix up
And
the cat.
and what are you doing?
I'm unwrapping it from its burrito
Mm-hmm.
and cleaning up its wounds.
Okay, make a medicine check.
I ain't a vet, but you can use this. So it just offers his healer's kit.
Oh. Alright, I'll use this. Oh, I rolled a... 16.
16. It wasn't like a super serious wound. You kind of like clean it a little bit, wrap a little bandage around it. The cat looks scraggly and disgusting, but just kind of like meows at you, and kind of like nuzzles into your hand a little bit, and you feel like the the patching of its fur, and kind of like a few bald spots on its skin.
Your owner hasn't been taking care of you, has he?
You can tell that it's probably less of the owner and more of like the surrounding area.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll give you a bath and lots of tunas.
Meow! As soon as it hears bath, it just kind of like starts scrambling out of your hands.
Okay, I'll give you just the tunas. And like I'll just run a fleek comb through you. I don't know.
You start
But
make an animal handling check.
but the entire time she's talking to this cat, everyone else here's just like meow 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 meow.
You're speaking to it. Oh right, you have the fucking ring. I forgot.
Yes, I do. 16.
Okay. As like you're brushing it and you're just speaking to the cat, you hear back. Yeah, thanks. This is like really great and all, but I would love to be getting back to my uncle. You see, he took me in like a couple months back. He's been really kind actually. So I appreciate all that you've done for me though. I'm sure he'll be like happy to see me again.
Okay.
Don't fret. There's plenty of other miserable little creatures you can get your hands on. I'm sure if you'll just like stand outside, you'll catch like a bird in your face or something.
Good advice.
Of course, I've been a Lomerin resident for years now.
We'll get you back home.
I appreciate that. Saradwin, right?
Yeah. What's your name?
Bubbles?
Bubbles. Alright, Mr. Bubbles. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Of course. Meow.
And she shakes her
He starts purring.
paw. I'll just like sit there and he curls up into a ball and I'm legally not allowed to move.
Yeah. You all like see this happen in real time. And Saradwin's just going meow 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 meow.
I wonder what they're talking about. Oh no, the cat's in the ball now. Legally, Sarah is not allowed to move.
Man.
I need tunas.
Brandy is
cat.
catching fish for you.
Sometimes I wish I was a mage.
Well, according to Bubbles, he must go back home to his uncle.
Yeah, seeing shit like this makes me glad I'm not.
You don't want to talk to cats, Erlen?
Would you want to be holding conversations with every creature that came your way?
Would
Yes.
be nice.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot I had this ring of speaking to animals. So when he started answering me back, I started getting freaked out.
That sounds reasonable.
Wait, I thought that was a you thing.
No,
Considering
I-
you shift into animals and stuff.
it's different.
Oh.
I have to like cast a spell
So
in
if
order
you're
to speak with animals.
if you're a bird, can you talk to other birds? without the ring? Or do you just hear like...
So, like, when I transform into a bird and the other birds are tweeting around me, it just sounds like you're talking another language.
Oh.
And then they ask me questions and I don't know how to answer. And they look offended every time I tweet something, so.
Yeah.
Alright. Asan, you see Indra come up to you.
Oh, yes, sorry, what's up? I'm in the middle of something.
What are you doing?
Just practicing some spells.
Okay. About the blood magic.
Mm-hmm.
Were you being serious?
About what?
About being interested in practicing it?
Oh, no. Doesn't fit my style.
Indra's gonna make an insight check against you.
Yeah, go for it. I'm sure my roll will decide the answer, but
Alright, he got an 11.
I got a 23 persuasion because
Ooh.
I'm telling the truth.
Okay. He kind of looks at you, nods.
The Dalish don't have anything against blood magic, but it's just always already play a bit dangerously. I don't need to use my actual own life force to...
Yeah, I wish more people understood that.
It seems cool. Maybe I would learn it on a whim, but I don't think I'd ever actually use it.
Okay. Oh, Ilaria, really quick regarding the slipping the potions into Indra's bag. Make a sleight of hand check.
Alright. 17.
Okay. Asan,
He doesn't say anything about it.
Indra, this is like later. Indra takes out 2 uncommon lyrium potions and gives them to you. These can be used to replenish a 2nd level spell slot.
Ooh. Where did you get these?
I think Ilaria might have slipped them into my bag.
Ah. Yeah, that would make sense.
Well, yeah, you're probably gonna have more use for them.
Probably. If you need them back, just let me know.
I'm good. We should probably talk about the magic in that place once everybody's ready, I guess.
Yes, it was a bit odd.
Well, good luck with your spells.
Thank you very
walks
much.
away. And he keeps the other 2 potions for himself.
Ooh.
When no one knows that, Alrighty. You're all on the boat. Are you all waiting for anything? Anyone like to do anything? Time is yours.
No, I'm just spending 3 hours learning spells.
Okay.
I go to wherever Erlin's pillow is. In the bunks, assuming the bunks are empty. Question mark.
Depends. I'd say if nobody like actively wants to be in the bunks, then yeah, the room is empty.
I'm gonna tie them into a neat little bundle. Kind of, I don't know if this is actually a thing, but I'm gonna try to make the bow into a little heart instead of like more bow-like. And then I tuck the handful of elf fruit under his pillow. I'm gonna leave the stem sticking out a bit so he doesn't crush them in his sleep.
Okay. I'll say it's a bundle of like 20 elf fruit.
So
That's enough for 4 common healing potions, Erland. And you do not need to subtract the cost of making them.
Oh. I suppose if Hassan is busy writing things, then I guess I will try to make Monster Energy drink.
I mean, look, as we just knew from Indra, you can talk to Hassan while he's working.
I
Whether or
know,
not
but
you
then,
feel comfortable interrupting him is up
You
to
know-
you.
Indra has no qualms.
Exactly.
like team meetings, but yeah, I suppose. What do you think? Would this fall under the kind of like the minor potions that I make, where it's like a 2-hour thing?
I did have an effect that I wanted to try out. I don't know if it would
It has
if it
an
would be.
effect. We can make it like one of the common potions.
I'd say it's more of a common one.
That'd take 8 hours. So scratch that for now.
You can get started on it.
I can get
That's
started.
fine.
I'll get started on it for a few hours, right? This like the 3 that Hassan's busy for, and then we could try to have a group meeting.
Okay. Unless anybody else wants to do anything while Asan is copying down scrolls. After 3 hours pass, Asan, you have your spells.
Oh boy. Yay.
All right, everyone here.
Huh? What?
You done?
Oh. Yes. When did everyone get here?
We've been here for a couple hours, man. A couple of them got some food.
Oh, sorry. I was just a bit distracted. I was practicing some new spells.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to ask about that.
Hmm.
Come on.
All right.
So, San, fill us in. What exactly is your plan here? You mentioned you had some spells, you had something you could do tomorrow when it came to a bit of recon and figuring out what's going on their boat.
Yes. Well, that has to do with what I've been doing for the past 3 hours. I think I've finally gotten the hang of a certain spell by the name of Misty Step, which can let me travel up to 30 feet in any direction as long as I can see the spot I want to go to. And their ship does have windows, so if we really needed to get on their ship and take a look around, I could just, and because it's the day before, I'm not worried about spell slots, I will just actually use Misty Step and just poof and go to the other side of the room. I could just pop right onto their ship.
Like through a window.
As long as I can see it, I can get to it.
You'd be going in alone.
Yes, which is why I prepared another spell that will let me, how do I put this? Run away very, very quickly.
Oh, get the hell out of Dodge, I see.
Yes.
Not bad. Anyone else? I know Ilari is good at getting into places without being seen. Sarid,
Ooh.
what do you got?
I could transform into an animal and fly.
That all?
Well,
I could also get out of transformation if I need to.
I'm not really good at staying hidden.
Yeah.
you and
So-
I can try and get people to stay out. If once we're
We
sure
could
that
do that.
everybody's left. I don't know, how good are your eyes, Shepard?
Pretty good.
Then if anybody tries to get back on the ship while they're, busy, we can try and stop them, maybe.
Sounds good to me.
Brandy's like, I'm down for whatever.
Well, I'm quick. I can jump, I guess. So I can give you guys some extra backup. want to do this when? Like, the morning? Sort of case the place, see what's going on. I wouldn't
most
be in there.
people are out in the morning.
So what was the whole hubbub? There was a child missing?
It's weird. Someone had a kid recently. Kid seemed to have magic powers, but it doesn't line up right. Whoever this random kid with powers was, it seems like maybe the ages don't line up or something weird's going on there, so it might not even be their kid. Might be just some other weird-ass kid with fire coming out of their fingers.
Well, we saw a kid in the tower. Oh, you weren't there.
Yes, that's a different kid. There's a child who showed magic powers that went missing. I doubt it's the one that we talked to, because they're obviously not missing. They're there.
And it seems like whoever this mom is doesn't even really remember things anymore. At least from what Spot was saying.
I think it is good that we go not early in the morning. We want to let them
Get off.
wake up and get off the ship, yes. So, what do we think? 10? 11?
Well,
Or
that-
noon, sure.
Well, that's the thing. Didn't everybody that we talked to say that they come and go as they please?
Only
How-
dock for a couple days at a time.
Yeah, but we don't know when they got here.
Yeah.
Then do we want to wake up extra early and take a look at their ship and make sure they're not leaving?
We can check them out now.
We could, but truthfully, at least from what I know of the Tevinter, they're a bit, how do I put this, pompous. Who would sleep on the open oceans where the ship is rocking back and forth incessantly, when you could sleep at the dock where the waves are very tiny? If they were going to set out, they do so first thing in the morning, so that they can get one more good night of sleep in. Oh, prima donnas.
You're saying
Yeah,
that.
sure you know plenty about that. Sarah, you can still turn to whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe you have one more use of your shape-shifting for today. Because you transformed into a bird before.
Oh, right, yeah. I thought it was 4 uses a day.
Is it 4?
So,
Yeah.
unless it gets higher with level, but don't remember that. Alright.
Oh, you do
Well.
get them back during a short rest, I think. So yeah, you're
So
good.
this
Never
would have
mind.
been a short rest, yeah. Alright. Well, you can go in as whatever. Whatever doesn't get you too much attention. Take a look around, see if there is anything, right? Just basic recon, right? Keep all that in mind for tomorrow in the morning. Give us an idea what their numbers are, too. That sound fine?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, Sarah, what are you doing?
Well, we're just planning for tomorrow, right?
Getting everyone on the boat is tomorrow. For today,
Yeah.
let's just see what there is.
Okay. So you want me to transform today to fly around and see if the Devinter is docked?
Just, we can go over, check out the docks, see if their boat's in. It should still be in port, right?
Okay.
Take a look, see if there's anything of note in there, right? That we might want to, as a group, grab when we're inside tomorrow.
Yes, I'm not quite good at judging non-artistic masterpieces.
So let's all head
But I
out.
can take a look around for things magical.
Exactly. So, very basic recon. Just get a look inside, see what their numbers are, see if there's anything that stands out. All right, that we want to keep in mind for when we do the big job. We'll all head out, and won't be far. All right. Should anything happen, you're gonna be whatever kind of creature. You get to us, and we get you the hell out of there.
Got it.
All right.
Alright. What are you doing, Sirid?
Let's
So,
walk to the docks.
Yeah, we're going to the docks, and then
We're pacing the place.
Your case into place. Very easy to find the Tevinter ship, all white wood, kind of like black metal, kind of like ornaments. It's a very beautiful ship, and twice the size of yours. Not the biggest one by far in the docks, but definitely a lot better than yours. It's dark. Barely a few lanterns kind of like hang around the docks area. As you kind of like walk around, a few people just kind of like give you glances. Boat rocking back and forth. You see, kind of like off to the corner of your eye, a group of cloaked figures, faces obscured by these kind of like masks that cover the bottom part of their faces, like very carefully move through the shadows further down the marina. There is like the wooden plank kind of like lowered down on the Tevinter boat. You see a few people. Count 1, 2, there's 3, 4 total at the top of the boat.
I need something quick and tiny.
Sneak
Do you
around
think
with
that-
them. Sneak
Do you
around
think a moth would be?
with Mom. Oh,
Moth.
I mean, quick. Would probably be a dragonfly.
Yeah, but a dragonfly on a ship?
I thought it was wharf rat, but if you're really married to the whole flying idea, then go for it.
Just a fly.
A fly. Yes. You see, dragonflies are too loud. People will notice that there's a dragonfly in their ship. And people might smack around a rat. But a moth or a fly? Hard to catch. Alright, Asan, hold my cloak. And while she does this, she like pulls her hood over herself. And in like a second, it's like her body just disappeared. And you're just holding her cloak out.
Yeah, of course, there. Yep, sure.
And now I'm a fly.
You're an annoying little fly. Get up on the ship. It is large. You see the 4 people kind of like on board, all like wearing these dark, flowing, very like expensive looking cloaks with like gold embroidery, seemingly patrolling, but not with any weapons out, just kind of making the rounds, making sure nobody notices them. As you're kind of like flying around the ship, what do you like? Where are you going? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna see if there's like an opening inside.
Okay. You manage to kind of like squeeze your way through a tiny little crack. Inside, kind of like go down the stairs, leading you into the kind of like midsection of the ship. Several rooms, hallways, stairs. Kind of like at the far end, you notice a very kind of like ornamental door, which seems to be the captain's quarters. And then kind of like through the ship, you notice 4, 5, 6 people kind of like walking out and about. Most of them kind of like have normal human proportions, long flowing cloaks covering their faces. One kind of like just drags a chain behind them, kind of like stumbles out of a room, their hand covered in this kind of like almost spider-like white like satin almost. They grab onto the door frame, just go, "Ugh. How much longer are we supposed to dock around here?" Someone just goes, "Can it? Still haven't found them. We'll move away in 2 days. For now, do all you can. We've got one thing we've come for. Just need the informant. That rat bastard." You walk into a separate room, the person dragging a chain belong. Heavy footsteps. Kind of like almost struggling like they're drunk as it essentially stumble into like what seems to be a lavatory and just
Can I see if there's like any sort of prison, like any brigs?
The stairs still lead down. You kind of like circle back further into the ship. There is a door. It is closed and like tightly.
Can I hear anything behind it?
You are a fly, no.
No. Okay. What if I go back to where the meetings are and just like hear some gossip?
There's not really like a meeting. Most people are just kind of getting ready for bed, essentially. There's some like idle conversation. Make a perception check to try and kind of like glean anything important.
Okay. $22.
22. Kind of like fly into like one of the open rooms. 2 people seem to be kind of like sharing a room. One kind of like getting ready, kind of like pull down their cloak. You see kind of like a normal kind of like plain face with these black tattoos, almost like tendrils kind of like coming up from their neck and encircling their face. Long kind of like brown hair done up in a braid. The person goes, "Are the wards around the that disgusting whale carcass, are those still up?" Person in her bunk just kind of goes, "Shit. No, I'll do them tomorrow. It's fine. Just a lot of commotion today. New people docked at the port. Fuck a bunch of freaks, if you ask me. Haven't gotten a chance to redo them. I'll do it tomorrow. I just want to get off this fucking piece of shit island." The other person just goes, "This is a matter of grave importance. If we don't find them, who knows, like, who they're gonna divulge this information to." Remember? You must not leave any exits to this whole plan. I really just would rather that you make sure, okay? Honestly, at this point, I don't... Better off just burning the whole town down. Other person goes, ha! Yeah, good luck with that. These people are gonna protect it till the last day. No, we gotta be careful. They already don't like us. And that's kind of all the gossip you can glean.
Good enough. I'm gonna fly out and get back to where San and Erland are.
Okay. Were the rest of you doing anything while Sirid was out?
I think I'm just paying attention to who comes and leaves the boat.
At this hour, it's about like 8 p.m. Maybe like one person just kind of like comes back up on the boat. I assume you're not all like just like huddled together in a circle around the ship. Like,
No, I'm like playing a flute like solemnly
Yeah.
off to the side.
Yeah. Yeah, just like one like black cloaked person kind of like walks up on the plank, just kind of greets everybody who's up on there. Nobody else seems to leave even at this hour. The longer you stick around, the more you realize that a couple of people are noticing that you just kind of appeared, plopped yourself down, and then haven't left.
I mean, I can't just, put out a hat and just be like, we'll play for tips.
You can. What's everybody else doing?
Wait, we're all here. So.
If all of you want to be here, Asan, make a performance check.
Cool.
Yeah, is everybody else just kind of like waiting for?
Hell
Sarah?
yeah!
Nice.
Nice.
So, like,
Hassan is busking.
you get 5 gold worth of like people just dropping coins into your little hat.
I'm gonna
I at least look like I should be busking.
Uh-huh. What are you doing, Elar?
a little flute. I have my back facing Asan. Kind of just sit on the I don't know, a crate or a barrel, whatever. And I look like I'm about to heave. Like she starts fainting herself, and she like does the whole like, oh my corset is.
Make a performance check. Okay. You see one like you're just kind of like sitting on the crate. You see like one person eye you a little bit. You start like heaving and go, and the person just instantly like backs away. Like, nope, not again. Erland, Shepard, what are you guys doing to try and act natural?
Erland is off to the side, right, with his alchemy jug. And he's taking swigs out of it, as he's decided that for today it is going to be 4
Mayonnaise.
gallons worth of beer.
Oh, okay.
4 gallons worth of beer.
4 gallons worth of mayonnaise.
Uh-huh.
He's taking a couple swigs out of it off on the side by the off on the side of the docks. He walks up, kind of feigns stumbling a little bit, walks on over, leans down, tosses a singular copper into the little area where little like hat or whatever that Asan has set up to take tips. He just sort of whispers, "Trying too hard."
No such thing.
Before walking back away, a little bit more of a stumble. Now he's just gonna lean a bit over whatever railing or things they might have by the water, as he takes a couple more sips and looks into the ocean. But realistically, he's just keeping the white boat in his periphery.
Okay. Shepard, did you have something, or cause like Indra has like a deck of cards?
Shepard's like, Adrian, I don't know what to do.
It just like starts dealing you cards.
Yes,
do you-
cards.
Do you
I
know?
like
Do you know how to
cards.
play Go Fish?
Yes,
Okay, let's play
I
Go.
love Go Fish.
Are you lying to me?
No,
What's fish?
I love going.
I love going and fishing. Yes.
My two favorite things. Okay. You guys play cards, and then Sarah Dwayne, you see all your friends just kind of like acting natural. I'd say if you want, you can try and like find an alleyway to like transform back into a human.
Yes.
Make a stealth check, please.
Let's see. Okay. 18.
18. Good. You find just kind of like kind of like a split second moment where like one person kind of like is heading out of the alleyway, another person not quite there yet. You just appear like a person just kind of like squishes past you, like looking a little confused but doesn't really seem to pay attention. You walk out of the alleyway.
Hassan, give me my cloak.
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I was kind of in the zone. And I just toss her her cloak. And he
Great.
goes back to playing flute.
By the way, what did you do with your cat when you transformed?
Oh, I thought we left the cat on the boat.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
that's fine.
And he's hanging out with Fenris and Holidwin.
Yeah, we put her. Put
I
him
still
in
like
the
that you say that name
animal
in
room.
disgust.
And when
Holidwin. Ugh.
Man, I should speak to them. I can speak to your Hala. Anyways, I'm getting off track.
He understands me.
Yeah, okay. She's gonna start dancing around like as this part of like the busking performance thing, and then it's like she's just like actively being like, "Oh, they definitely know we're here. We are the singers. They know we are here. They called us freaks."
make a performance check.
I got an at 20. Could I argue that she's at an advantage? If she's busking with me.
Okay.
It's such a good flute performance.
So wait, I can roll at advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Checking if I could add anything to that. 5.
It's just your
5.
5. Just very loudly, you're like, they know we're here. Son, you like immediately cover Sirt's mouth.
I just play way loud. Like I am like blaring on this flute.
Should we head out?
Yes.
The
Go
rest
fish.
of you should. I think I should stay here.
Why?
They already know who I am. Now is an even better time for them to try to recruit me. Someone stay within range, please.
I will.
Well, I shall also stay within range because of what to see.
She's just dancing to the flute music.
If we want their attention, now's the time.
Do we want their attention?
If we want to find out what they're doing, we do want their attention.
Well, I kind of know what their plans are.
We'll be back. Look, I just don't want to risk you getting kidnapped here.
Oh, they couldn't keep me down for long.
Actually, I mean, it's on a ship, so if they do get you, they'll just like go away. Also, they're gonna leave in 2 days.
Okay. We gotta work.
They're gonna leave in a few days?
2 days.
2 days.
They're looking for someone. They're looking for an informant that has a lot of important information that they don't want getting out there. But there was mention that they got one person. And there is a bridge.
And you couldn't find anything on their ship?
I was looking for a person.
They said they got one thing that they came here for. So you're not sure if that's like an item or a person or information or what.
Well, either way, they're looking for someone else, and they set up wards in the main club, but they have to reset it in the morning.
Reset.
Yeah, so they put up wards in the whale carcass. Probably to be like, oh, the informant's here, and then they'll like jump and get them or something.
Ren, you're a little muffled, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Is it okay? Okay, so yeah, they're looking for someone. Wards are down right now, but tomorrow morning they're going to go back up because they're looking for someone that has important information. And this person could be a mage. I mean, they're freaking mages, of course they are. But yeah, they know who we are, and yeah, they call us priests.
I really want to burn their ship to the ground.
They wanted to burn this place to the ground, but they can't do that.
Is there any type of timed fire device that we could put on their ship?
You'd probably ask Erland about that. Or, no. Alaria.
Both, got it.
Yeah, two things. Yeah, it's possible, but that takes time that we don't exactly have right now.
Not 2 days worth?
Well, if we want to chance it, I mean, shit, it's... Haven't really made it before, but I think now with my alchemy kit, I can have the tools I might need to make it happen.
I mean, if you can't, it's fine, just...
No, it'll take some
I can't...
And it won't be the largest... It won't be the largest explosion, really.
I can't have, personal vendettas with the Tevinter.
Yeah, I bet we all do.
What if the kid they kidnapped is on the ship?
Guys, can we talk about this somewhere else?
Yeah, we're kind of losing some of that, you know the word.
Yes, let's migrate.
I'd say, Shepherd, Serdwin, what's your, passive perception?
20.
Mine is 17.
17, got it.
Yeah.
You both notice that there are a few eyes on you, and as you're kind of like walking back to the ship, the eyes follow.
We are definitely currently being watched. Just,
I mean, it's
as an
because of my
FYI.
amazing flute performance, obviously.
I don't think it's because of that.
Or my amazing magic performance in the cage match. Or just because we're hanging out around their ship.
That one's more likely.
I'd like to believe that it's because I'm just so wonderful, but you could be correct.
I'd rather not show these guys where we're staying.
Yeah.
Well then, I'm gonna maybe we should split up and meet up back where we're supposed to, and everyone take interesting routes to get back.
Yeah,
There is also
We'll
that
stop
tavern,
by.
if we...
we got rooms there, remember? So we'll find each other back out there. Everyone scatter, and
Everyone scatter. I think half of us. No, I think all of us should make our way to the tavern.
do quick.
That way, even if they find us, they don't know what ship we're on.
So, are you all splitting up one by one?
I think we should pair up.
7 people.
So we have. Correct. 7 people. Huh. Well then.
Shepard will walk off on his own.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone else pairs up. I think it's probably Sarah and Hassan for us because
Mages.
you
You gotta clump 'em up.
besties. I was gonna say besties, but sure. Oh, and yes, Erland, I did add the copper. So
I'll...
Ilaria, stop by the alleys with me, if you will.
Annika's in the bathroom, so... What did you say
piss
to her?
past her.
She said that, either in the bathroom or, like, something, but she's listening, so... what did you sell? What did you tell her?
I'm gonna give a heads up to our Spot's friend. So, headed to the alleys.
You're telling Ilaria to meet you in the alleys?
Yeah.
Okay, she said yes. Alrighty, Indra and Brandy will go off by themselves then. Okay.
The NPCs.
Woo woo! Yippee! Nothing bad will happen to them.
Never.
Okay. Is everybody taking care to kind of lose whoever seems to be tracking them?
Hassan would.
Shepard
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you trying to lose yourself in the crowds, or you covering your tracks, or what are you doing to kind of put people off your trail essentially?
I think Hassan is trying to lose himself in the crowds.
Erland's traveling through alleyways, and if this would apply at all, at least some of my lingering knowledge of cities and things, there is that background feature of the city secrets.
Okay.
Sort of find passages through the urban sprawl that others would miss. So just that idea of Erland being in places similar to this before, and understanding where this is probably a way to get into this alley, could probably get me to this side of town probably gets me to another side of town. I could probably find some kind of divot here, some kind of cul-de-sac, but then gets me somewhere else.
All right.
And yeah, just generally being sneaky and perhaps more stealthily going by.
Okay. Shepard, Serdwin, Asan, you all make it to the Mushy Pigeon. Erland and Ilaria, you kind of find your way to an alleyway where you can meet up. Annika's back, by the way.
I don't know. My voice is. Oh, it is! Oh my god.
Right now, I don't know if Bots is the kind of informant they're looking for. I doubt it really, but just in case, I'm gonna write up something for them to find.
Okay, what are you writing?
So, still with that ink pen I stole off of Hassan's backpack, gonna write another note. Yeah, you were dissociating, don't worry about it. I'm gonna write a note, right? This is gonna be in Thieves' Camp, using that same sort of signature, that same kind of call sign I showed Spots earlier. where it's just a version of writing their name in Thieves' Cant that's just composed entirely of spots.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start with that, right? Signal that this is something for spots to see. And then with that same kind of Thieves' Cant, I'm gonna write down Black Cloak's looking for an informant. Not sure if it's you. Would advise you to keep your head low. Stop by our ship if you need shelter. And presuming that Spots is the kind of person to just know things, and us standing out as much as we do, I'm not going to specifically spell out where our ship is or what our ship is, but, you know, Spots is a smart fella.
Okay. You're putting a lot of trust in them.
Yes,
Well, they knew our actual names, so
they did.
Well, no, they only knew shepherds.
They knew Shepard.
fair.
So I'll have that note, right? And the way we'll place this, right, is that I'm going to, with a bit of my mason's tools, just sort of chip a little bit, add a bit of stone and like a wall, right? Chip a little bit, right, to get kind of wedge the note into space in like a, you know, like sort of the stone bricks. Wedge it in there and leave just enough for the spots to be visible. Just the spots part of the note. So if someone were to go in there, they could probably jimmy the rest of it out of there, and that's just gonna be a little sign to pick up.
Okay.
All right, I'm set here.
Wait, sorry. Like you jimmied the note like into the wall.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I've made a little divot into the wall, right, where the stone bricks would probably be, right? And I have the note going in there with just enough of the note showing to just show the
Okay,
spots.
gotcha. All right.
And then we'll head back into Uncle's
Okay.
domain.
Alrighty. As you head back, maybe like 5 minutes after Asan, Sarid, and Shepard, y'all kind of congregate. No sign of Indra or Brandy yet. You see a familiar face of Uncle just kind of like looking around. Psst, 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 psst. Where'd you get off to?
Oh, you're looking for Bubbles?
Oh, yeah, have you seen him?
Oh yeah, I fixed him up. He's back at our ship.
Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that. When can I have him back?
Shepard's like, I could go get him now.
He like narrows his eyes. You guys alright? He just kind of like
Yeah.
motions his head, like head upstairs.
I head upstairs immediately.
Okay. Everybody else heading upstairs too?
I
Sure.
will, and then I'm gonna do what I put in chat.
Okay. Make a perception check with Siren.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, 22. What are you scouting for?
I'm looking for signs of Indra and Brandy,
Okay. Kind of
or
like
for the Black Cloaks to be in the area.
okay. You kind of like fly out, kind of like head back towards the docks. You see a couple of the Black Cloaks, like maybe 2 or 3, leave the ship, stay near the docks area, however. They seem to be talking to the people nearby. Do you stick around or do you fly away?
I'm gonna stick around for like another 30 or 40 seconds just to try to pick up on some of their conversation.
Okay. You just hear bits of Anybody come by this night? Nope. No one. Alright. Head back. Another person in a black cloak talk. Yeah, saw that gray fella? Tall. Played cards with somebody. None of my business. That's it. And then another
Okay.
person, black cloak. The black cloak is asking, just, have you seen anybody? Anybody look suspicious? Do you know of anybody that matches the description that we gave you? Person just goes, no, sorry, I've been asleep the entire time. The black cloaks just kind of look a little frustrated and then head back up into the ship.
And then I will continue looking for Indra and
Okay.
Brandy.
You see them kind of like having made their way, like in the opposite direction of the tavern, both kind of like looking over their shoulder, and then kind of like make their way into an alleyway. For a few seconds they don't come out, and then you see them both, kind of like hiding themselves under like brown rags and dark cloaks, look back, and then just make a break for it. Head, kind of like slowly start to head into the direction of the tavern, then make a few different turns, and then once they think they're good, they drop the cloaks and then just kind of very casually make their way back to the tavern. And you notice, as you're running, like Brandy is kind of like looking around, sees Siren, and just kind of like you see her sigh in relief.
Siren will do a quick little, I guess, flyby just to like acknowledge, like, yeah, I'm here, and then lead them back to the tavern.
Okay. About 5 minutes later, Indra and Brandy kind of like a little out of breath show up.
Oh, welcome back.
They... Oh, okay. Is everybody else upstairs?
Yes. As far as I can tell, everyone has made it back safe and sound, and I will lead them back up to the room.
All right. In the room, in one of your two rooms, as y'all kind of gather, you see Uncle point his head kind of like in and just go, listen, I'm not asking any questions, alright? You all seemed like you could use well, you paid for your rooms, but probably best not to hang around downstairs too long. Whatever you guys are doing is your business, but I'd rather not trek danger into my establishment. Is that clear?
Yes.
Is there anything I need to be worried about?
Someone's gonna look at him. As far as I can tell, no. No one seems to know anything.
I'll hold you to that. And he walks downstairs.
That was being fully honest, just want to remind.
Alright. You're all in a room together. What do you do?
So, but from what I can tell, when the Saventer came back, they interviewed the locals. They didn't really clock anything odd, except they mentioned that Shepard, you were there playing cards with someone. They didn't know who that someone was, but that, at least from what I heard, seems to be the only one of us that they had any vague remembrance of. Which means if we go back, maybe we do so sans Shepard.
Yeah, but leaving Shepard alone in the city where he's fairly recognizable isn't a good idea either.
No, I'm just saying it will make it very obvious that we're spying on them if he's there. I'm not saying we shouldn't still party up, but he should not be part of the party that keeps an eye on you know who.
Well, if we're far away enough, I don't know. I wasn't gonna stand next to the ship. Block him from entry.
Yes. I'm just passing out the information that was the only description that they got, and it's probably just because Shepard, no offense, you stand out. You are, at least in this part of the world, one of a kind.
Gotcha.
So, okay, what, they're looking for someone and they found something and...
They leave in 2 days, so whatever we do, we gotta do it quick. So I say, get on their boat, see whatever it is that they found that they care so much about, and take it out of their hands.
Didn't you mention something about them doing something to the Mage's Tower tomorrow?
Some kind of word.
What was that?
Some kind of ward.
They're going to put a ward on the mage's circle?
That's what Sarah was saying. Something on the whale carcass, not really sure what it's gonna be useful for.
Maybe I should keep an eye on it. I can always cancel it out if I can see it.
Maybe I'll see.
But, okay, they're doing that, what, tomorrow morning? So you can't be in 2 places at once, Hassan. We either get on the boat or you are in the tower.
I mean, true.
I say it's more important that you get on the boat. You can find out
All
what
right.
magic nonsense is happening on there, and at least...
Well, we can't have Shepard near the boat, or they're gonna realize that he's a returning person, so... maybe Shepard and someone else keeps an eye on the Mage's Circle?
I can go with him. I'm pretty magic attuned, at least.
Say I don't know my
Oh,
way
I'm
around
sure you
magic,
are.
though.
Yet fucking smells.
Yeah, Injure will sniff it out.
Well,
I'm sure it's not just your own smell.
no, because Ash can smell it too. Then he just
Oh,
kind of,
yes,
like,
and
pets,
that...
pets,
yes,
pets his dog.
Yes, sure. Anyways, I'm just pulling your leg. I think that would actually be a great idea, because... Yes, I don't know if smell is the right word, but I'm sure you can narrow down some nefarious people. And some nefarious mages.
Is anybody else coming with us?
Yeah.
Let them handle it. I'll stick around, y'all.
Alright, so who's going on the boat?
Well, I'm going on the boat. Who's keeping lookout?
Randy?
Did Saradwin, did you say something?
I said I would go.
Are you going on the boat? Are you keeping a lookout?
Makes sense for our elves to be on the boat. Makes sense for Ilaria to try and get on the boat. At least
Yeah.
Brandon.
I'll try to go on the boat.
Okay.
Oh.
Brandy, lookout, I guess.
Sure.
Do we have any way to talk to each other?
Easily, no. I could see if I can convince our unfortunate ally as I glare at the sea wolf in Siren's body. If he can take a 2-hour break and let Siren keep watch and let us know if anything's happening. Plus, I can always ask Siren to squawk if I'm in trouble.
Ain't there like a limit to your connection with that thing?
120 feet, but you know, I could always just have him be on the docks or on one of the poles or cranes somewhere out there, as long as it's within 120 feet.
Erland, where are you gonna be?
Yo, at the...
Going back to the Mage's Tower?
I don't like it, but whatever's happening there, we can keep an eye on it, I guess.
Alright.
Don't know what these wards are capable of. If they're angry enough at this town, I don't know how safe those mages are gonna be.
Well, it depends on the level, the intention of the ward. They could really just be protective or, I don't know, magic dampening or anything, or they could be worse.
You really gotta figure it out. Let's can back you up. Should anything go down.
Yeah, I know. I'm not super confident in my, magical expertise.
Well, we sorted up then.
I guess so.
Don't think I have much of a choice for where I'm going.
Tomorrow morning, then.
Alright. Are we sleeping in here then?
Better
Yeah.
not lead anyone back to our boat. Leading them here might piss off Uncle, but I think we've at least done what we can to cover up our tracks.
Alright, tomorrow then. Okay, out of character, if there's anything anybody would like to do, like tonight, cause I'd like to start the session, in the morning already. So are you all sleeping in, like, the one room, or are you splitting up? Cause you got two rooms. I think
Splitting
there's-
up.
I think we'll do the usual male-female grouping.
Wow.
Fine, we'll do the gays and the not gays.
Wait
So
a
we'll
minute.
have like
Okay.
one person in one room.
I'm pretty sure everybody in
everyone
the
else in
group
the
is...
Exactly. So the males and the females. Well, actually, no. Sorry, not the males and the females. The men and the women. We gotta go by gender.
Sure.
Sure.
I mean, there's 3 beds in each room, so...
Oh man.
Someone bundles
Ooh.
up.
I'm
Well-
feeling in my own room.
So
I would,
who's the
I would make
son
this-
sharing a bed with?
Why doesn't Sarah and Brandy's share a bed?
Yeah.
That's what actually makes sense.
No. This is a great reason for Asan to make a big deal out of it.
Sounds just like, oh, who am I sharing a bed with? While, like, Cert and Brandy are, like, already
No one,
in the...
dumbass.
No one, dumbass.
Alright, then just, does somebody want to sleep with the girls?
Sure, fine, whatever.
Sleep
And
in.
Asan just goes to the girls' room. Hey!
Hey.
Oh wow, we're moving things along right away, aren't we? As he looks at Brandy and Sarah.
Brandy's already,
sharing
like,
a
passed
bed.
out.
Yep, alright, that makes sense.
They're just like, what do you mean? We're just gonna share a bed, huh? Freak.
freak. Dumbass.
Alright. Anybody want to do anything before you all head to bed? Indra's just in his nightly prayers. They go on for like maybe 10 minutes, which is like a little bit too long for like Shepard and Erland, who are just kind of like like you just see like Indra just kind of like mutter to himself. And the Maker struck down the... Am I bothering you guys?
No, Shepard just kind of sits cross-legged on the floor, like watching you.
He tosses the other side, right? Grabs the alchemy jug back up, takes a long swig, couple seconds, does that Archer thing, right, where like you're talking to him and he holds up a finger as he keeps on taking his sip. Yeah, not anymore. And then he goes back to sleep.
Great. Not my fault you're faithless. You know, Erland, I think it would really help fix your attitude if you had like some higher power to thank every single night.
He turns back over, gives an incredulous look. Yeah, I'm real thankful for how my life's going right now.
Okay, jeez.
Ooh.
It's rough for
I'm not there,
everyone.
but
You just hear a oof from behind the wall.
yeah, on the other side of the wall. Oof.
Just do your thing.
Sarah, stop throwing pillows at me.
Okay.
Okay.
Just okay.
You guys are having a serious conversation the other side of the wall.
Pillow fight.
Having a much more fun time.
With Saren's like dexterity and strength, she's fucking whacking y'all.
Hey, I have dexterity. I'm dodging.
Dodging and weaving.
Dodging and
Hey,
weaving.
Laria has like her face mask on.
He's hiding under the blanket, but he's structured enough so it can withstand the blow.
So, Hilaria, what do you think about the other gentleman here?
Cool, and mega cool. You could discern who the mega cool is.
It's Shepard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course it's Shepard. I mean, he's like a walking mountain.
Ooh.
So that was it, then you just thought they were cool.
Shepard from the other side of the wall. You just hear brr, 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 Shepard.
Shepard's
Brr, 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 brr,
cool.
Mountain.
Cool. Mega cool.
Shepard's like, I don't remember doing anything with a mountain recently.
No, I think they want you to go back to the mountain.
Oh,
Aww.
that's...
Whoa,
yeah,
no.
That might be it. Yeah, that's a good point.
Hey, I mean, I don't want you to go back to the mountain. I like having you here, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like Indra's talking shit again?
From the other side of the wall here. Well, if you really want to know what I think about Indra and Erland, well,
And we're just both going.
and then you hear a few.
Do you ever feel like you hear tee-hees coming from the other side of the wall?
Every single night.
These walls are way too thin.
They're
Indra. Indra. Oh my god.
And you hear loud laughter from Ilaria. And at some point, she's like hitting the bed, like, ha ha.
I imagine it's like we're like laying down in the dark and we're like, all right, we're gonna go to sleep now. Everyone's just like it's silent for a second. It's just like, Felice.
I think they're talking about us again.
I mean, why would they be talking about us?
Talking about how much they like us? No, probably not.
I'm just waiting for Indra to be like, do you think Hassan thinks I'm cute?
Erland just like rummages in his bag a little bit, takes out one of the sleeping pills, downs it. Like dry? Well, no, he washed it down. He washed
the
it down with more of the alchemy jug beer.
Whoa. Medication and
A
alcohol?
wonderful mix, honestly.
Shepard, do you think Hassan... Do you think he still thinks that I'm gonna be a danger to him?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know, he's always so dodgy around me.
Yeah. I think that even though we've all had our rough patches, that I think everyone's come around to like and trust each other for the most part. At least I think so.
I'd like to believe that. But I don't know, maybe you just see, like, the good qualities of people.
I wouldn't be so sure, he says from like halfway across the room.
Do you want to participate, Erland?
All I'm saying
oh my god,
is,
guys' night.
as much as we might appreciate having Hassan around or how much he helps us, it's kind of a fundamental part of his character that he doesn't always tell us the whole truth.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of his religion, right?
Yeah,
Is it?
but we don't know all of him, and we won't know all of him.
Well, I think that ever since, that thing happened, I think Hassan has been his fucking bird.
Outside the window.
What you
I
talking
think that-
about, bitches?
Taxes.
Shepard
fuck.
knows what taxes are.
The old men are talking about
Tax these nuts.
Get over here.
I feel like Shepard's usually like a pretty common, likable individual. When it comes to like the fucking seabird, he's just like ready to just choke him.
He's like, I love all animals except that one.
Except that
you.
bird.
And
one
the
being I
sea wolf
dislike.
flies away.
But yeah, I think ever since that last incident, Hassan's given us as much truth, I think, as Hassan can.
I'd like to believe that.
Then believe it.
It's that easy for you?
You want to believe it? Then trust your instinct.
I'll believe that he's here to help us, for now. But we only know as much of him as he wants us to know. That's true for a lot of people.
I'll say you could say that about everyone.
Yeah, but more so about him.
He was pretty upfront about the fact that he just doesn't want to tell us everything.
Yeah, that's fine. He's entitled to that. But doesn't mean we are can always be as trusted in tow.
It's just exhausting sometimes. You've never been betrayed before, have you, Shepard?
I've been betrayed before,
Oh.
but that doesn't mean every individual is looking to do that to you.
What happened?
Well,
My sheep.
people that took my sheep were around for a bit, and I started to trust them. And then everything happened.
What did happen? Because all you've said that is the sheep are gone, but how does someone just make off with an entire flock? And
Listen, alls I know is there was a person around the sheep, and they all kind of just vanished. I don't quite understand magic the way I think to a degree that anyone else here does.
I
But
mean, sounds magical.
Is magic not big with your people?
a lot of people are very magically inclined. It's just that we're sort of categorized, and that's who we're around.
So you run around magicy folk.
Some magic folk, but like mostly I was around other people that worked on a farm.
Lucky.
You were never allowed to, like, mingle outside of your...
There wasn't really many opportunities to.
Do you remember what the person that took your flock looked like?
Yes. Shepard kind of just gets a little far away, look in his eyes.
1,000-yard stare. Yes. Yes, I do.
What did they look like?
Shepard's just still kind of staring off.
Hey, hey man. Alright.
Maybe it ain't a good memory to bring back.
Oh, at least we know it's not a song, because the song would have been fucking murdered on sight.
You're a kind guy, Shepard.
So, sorry. Person that took him, I do remember a decent amount about them. They were an elf, and they knew magic, but it's not our elves.
Were they dressed in a certain way?
They had like cloak on.
Doesn't narrow it down, I guess.
No.
Could be anyone.
Well, if you ever saw them, would you be able to, like, pick them out of the crowd?
I believe so.
Alright. Well, if you ever see them, just give the word.
You get where we're coming from, though, right? It's mages. It's hard to put your trust in them. Not when you
I think it's
not
more
when you know what they
important.
can do, or worse off, don't know what they can do.
I think it's more important to trust in the person than to care about what they do.
I mean,
Not everyone who works as a shepherd is a good person.
yeah, but
There are
every
probably plenty of people that suck as a shepherd.
mage has the ability to be persuaded by demons. Normal people don't.
Maybe not literal demons.
Probably.
Everyone can be persuaded by their own demons at any time.
But falling for a pyramid scheme and making a deal with, you know... a
I more
sea
mean
wolf.
that the demons
Hey.
of like I love a good drink, but there are people that can't operate without it.
Yeah, but that
There are
doesn't
certain
mean...
individuals.
I feel like you're misunderstanding the power that some mages hold.
Listen, I saw a mage take everything in this life that I cared about.
And does that not make you mad?
I'm not happy
Magic.
about it.
Magic hurts. It hurts people.
Listen,
Look
I
at our
understand.
elves. One of them worships a god of war.
Does
The
that
least
bug you?
frightening thing she does is turn into critters.
Because for me, listen, I know that I've been hurt by mages before, but not those two.
Not yet.
I just
They
think
wouldn't.
out there in the fight, Sun and Blackhand didn't look too different. Not to me.
Well, I was
Two.
actually in the fight, and I think that's all that I needed to know is that Hassan was on my side.
And what if one day he's
For
not?
now.
That would have to be a bridge we cross if we ever get there. But I don't think Hassan would do that.
He's good in the fight. He's a smart guy. He helps us out when it comes to other magic shit, but he's still a mage. Sarad's still a mage. And
They might be mages, but they are my friends first.
I know that. You're kind-hearted and I'm sorry that you are.
Maybe we should just go to bed.
So who do you think is cutest, guys?
In like an attractive way or like a little cat way?
Ooh, one for each, one for each.
You first.
Okay, so I know this is gonna be a bit weird, but I feel like Shepard's like a cute cat. Like he's
No,
so
I
big,
see.
but like he's like so soft.
What's your take, Sarah?
Hmm? A cat?
She's asleep.
Okay, it's just you and I. It's just you and I. Okay.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Well, who have you met that you've been really interested in?
Wait, say that again?
Who have you met that you've been really interested in? Doesn't have to be any of our group, but if it is, I need to know.
Ooh.
She's like thinking really hard. Eh.
The little hamster in
No
her
one
brain is
really.
working overtime.
You hear the motor. There's no PCs, but if there was. I mean, like, wow, how mysterious. I'd love to know more.
It'd be so funny if it was just like, yeah, I don't know, that Rudy guy we met one morning. It's like,
I think the Kyle guy is a weirdo, but like a good weirdo.
I can see that. I can see that.
But how about you?
Oh, I don't know.
I told you. You have to tell me.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about people I've been attracted to, that's a long list.
Wait. Do tell.
No, I mean,
He
like,
had a lot of girlfriends back in the village.
girlfriends, boyfriends, more boyfriends than girlfriends, but
Interesting. I don't know what that's like either, but
Really? You've never dated anyone?
not much time.
Did you want to?
Even if I did, there wasn't much time.
So you're saying you did want to, you just couldn't.
She clams up.
Yep. All right, hit the nail on the head. Got it. Have there been people I've been interested in since we've been journeying together? Yes, at least one per town.
Jaw dropped.
And at least half of those I've talked to, and it implied something, but only one of them actually picked up on it.
I think I was hiding during that time. I would pick. I'm pretty nosy, so.
Yes. Unfortunately, Indra and Shepard saw him leaving my room the next morning.
Go on. Sorry. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi, but you're cutting out.
Oh,
I picked up on the sentence though.
okay. Gotcha.
Well, I mean, they can't judge.
I don't know. Intra seems like a little bit of a prude.
Well, from my years of knowing him, and admittedly, I'm not much of a stalker, but I like to know about my colleagues. I haven't seen anybody. It's really
Really?
interesting. I've noticed other Templars, they might visit like the brothel, or they have, somebody on the side, whether in the circle or in the town, but nobody. Now, I expect that
Really?
from Erland, but
That's. I mean, yes, understood. Erland does seem to be the type to, march to the beat of his own drum. But really, nothing from Intra?
well,
I feel like he'd
maybe
at
he
least
did.
be. Oh, it would be. If he had a secret lover, that would make so much sense. Just
But-
someone that he never brought up.
I would
like,
know.
wrote
I
to?
think I'd know. I mean, I would look through his. I didn't look through his mail. But
Yes, you did not look through his mail, sure. But theoretically, what would that mail have said?
it's just. It was just really boring stuff. I don't exist.
Oh god, I knew I
Or,
was
like,
hoping for
notices from
something
the city.
interesting. Unfortunately, that's hit the nail too far on the head. Oh, Indra, we're gonna need to get him out partying at some point.
He does really good. I'm sorry. He does really good with saving, though. I'm seeing his bank records.
He's got an excellent credit score.
Yeah, he's
That exists.
he's like the epitome of like the model citizen.
Yeah.
It's like
I didn't know how to
Hassan.
report.
Like, Asan, dear, think about his pension.
You're like a fucking
He's-
like
He's got a good
auntie.
401k, darling.
Like pushing a son to be like, oh yeah, you would love Intra. He's got a
You know, if you get divorced, you get half of that, right?
Like,
Yeah,
when I
a
started
stable job
working,
hunting illegal
yeah.
mages like you.
I mean, I had a stable job both morning and night, but I never paid taxes, which I didn't know.
What was your night job?
Smuggling people and stuff.
Okay,
practical things.
gotcha.
I don't even know the whole concept of tax.
It's crazy. I mean, when I was at home, I didn't really I kind of knew what taxes were, but it was like we get money. But like when I left, I didn't realize I had to give that money, and I didn't even see a cent of it.
Look, the IRS can't catch you if you just keep changing your address without telling them. They can't reach into my bra.
The Imperium regulation sector.
Yeah.
In the
Hassan, do they Dalish elves get taxed?
I mean, no,
Okay, great.
but there's times where we've been raided and we all pool our funds to help the people who've been hurt the most, but besides that.
No, that makes sense. There was a loose cobblestone outside of my room, and it's been there for the years that I've been living there. They never fixed it. At least if there's a broken, I don't know, foundation, we throw stuff. I don't know what they actually do with it, but I assume we fix it.
So you give money to the government and then they don't fix the things
Jesus
that's wrong in the area?
I mean,
this
we
is
use
too real.
taxes
Okay.
for jousts and stuff, but
For jousts?
yeah, it's kind of like the cage fight, but you get really good food and other people come and everybody dresses really fancy and you bet on a warrior and they kind of hit each other with giant javelins and on horses. It's really fun. And everybody enjoys
So wait, you
it.
have to pay money to earn money at something that's funded by your money.
Maybe. I'm
Well,
still
you said it
handling
was
the
funded by the
content.
taxes, but then you still have to bet on it to try to earn money.
Oh, well, other people would bet on it. I wouldn't really put my money towards that because I knew who was going to win anyway.
Wait, what? It's staged?
Wink.
Oh, so you were rich.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Asan is just dead staring at Laria.
I know I have a face mask on, but I don't have anything else on my face, right?
Just your skincare routine.
Yeah, it's your
The
makeup.
beef tallow.
Alrighty.
Laria, you haven't talked to us about your backstory, and we'll pick up on that next session. Like, just cut off Alex.
I mean, like it's getting like into the it's
no
8:30s. That's where we'll end off. That was fun.
That